Everybody, welcome back to the Affairs of Wizards, episode 6, I am told. Doesn't seem like that long. I'm Stephen Merlino. I'm the DM. I am writing this, or have written this campaign for the DM's Guild and for Drive Through RPG. And I got some dice from Phoenix Dice. We do have a giveaway today, a double giveaway. And I want to show you the awesome packaging because I'm so impressed. So here's what came in the mail from overseas. And then you open it up and there's another cool little like brown paper envelope, right? And you open that up and that's when you get these awesome die set. Well, okay, you're going to get one. I got two because it was my birthday, so two. But how cool is that? Little like
By
awesome
the way,
symbol. Yes.
all of our mailing packaging stuff is recycled paper, and those little cotton pouches is reclaimed cotton. Yay!
There's little skulls inside. So, yeah, pretty awesome.
Very nice.
Nice. At first I was like,
birthday, Stephen.
I was like, thank you. At first I was looking at them going, are there baby teeth in there? That's so cool. And then, oh no, they're skulls, but that's cool too. But like human baby teeth, that would be crazy. And the only reason I say
draw
that,
the line someplace.
I mean, recycling is recycling, right? So, okay. Why not recycle pieces of humans that otherwise would go to waste?
I
mean, you could you could get a relationship with a dentist, and every time they pulled a tooth or something, put it.
To be fair, people used to do like keepsake lockets with hair.
Oh,
that's true.
Yeah, see, that's not gross.
People have done it, but we don't do that anymore for a reason. And I think that reason is cloning.
I actually think that people still do that. There should be companies out there that will encase something in resin or whatever, so you can carry it around with you. I mean,
in resin.
If you know the person, it's different than not knowing whose teeth those are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Creepy versus sentimental.
If you don't know whose teeth they are, that's gross. But if it's some part of you, that's fine. Like when I got my knee surgery, I wanted to keep the pieces that they removed. And every time I had a surgery and they removed something, I was going to keep those pieces because, like Gar said, what about voodoo? What if somebody got a hold of these? So, I'm going to keep them and maybe make a cool necklace or something, or if it's cartilage that they removed, as in the case of my knee, put it in some resin. That was a great idea, Gwen. So, all right. Well, that's me and that's my new dice. And let's hear from Garwar. Garwar is manning the what do you call it? Tech tonight.
Yeah, I am Garwar, and I am the producer.
Fear me
today, I guess. So if there's something wrong with the stream, it's my fault, and you can blame me in chat. Because that's just how it's gonna go. I'm also playing a dwarven finger waggler named Bande. Bandy's here. Bandy's gonna face the consequences of his own actions soon. I stream online and I play like Idle Champions, who's one of our sponsors tonight. And you can do ! Code in chat, or the code's right on the screen to get your Electrum chest.
That reminds me, if you want to enter the giveaway, the double two giveaways today, just put an ! Ticket into the chat, and that will get you into the giveaway lottery.
Also, we know that it says episode 5 and it's episode 6, but look, the stream's live.
What do you
want?
What
more do you want?
We're here.
Michelle of the Phoenix Dice.
Like Steven said, ! Ticket. Was it? ! Ticket. So join the giveaway today. We draw 2 because last time we couldn't get it to work. So yes, I am Michelle, the Chief Phoenix Wrangler at phoenixdice.com, where you can load up on your adventuring gear needs. And yeah, you can find me at Phoenix Dice on basically all social media because, as a company. But yeah, I'm excited to play Smolly, our large barbarian who frequently doesn't have the brain cell. So, I'm excited. Sister, Kiri.
Why, hello there. My name is Jen. I go by Savage Sparrow on the internet, and tonight I will be playing Kiryu and Tailsinger, the littler sister, or I should say the littler older sister, question mark, of our dearly beloved Smolly, the wonderful Circle of Anxiety druid. Yeah, you can find me on the internet at savagesparrow.com. It's my awesome website for nerdy apparel and accessories. I'll be at Gen Con next weekend, hanging out with our homies at by Free League Games and Mayfair Games. So we are in really cool indie TTRPG row, and also my booth of cool nerdy stuff. So definitely come check us out. And then also, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/Savage Sparrow. It's where I post all of my cool artwork and my process and all of the things that, if you want to know how I think and come up with the weird stuff that I make, that's where you go. Take it away, Gwen.
Hello, my name is Gwendolyn. I'll be playing Aggie or Agatha today, our lovely cleric, and the best place to find me is on Instagram at Camilla Coven. And my shout out is take a look at the 2024 ENnie nominees. There's some real good stuff out there right now. And I'm checking out a bunch of the stuff like Eat the Reich, Koriko, Outgunned. There's a lot of cool RPG stuff coming out of the bigger side as well as the indie area. So it's highly recommended right now. If you have
Cool.
thoughts on any of them, let me know because I want to talk about them and they're very cool.
The ENnies.
Yeah, it's like the tabletop. It's kind of like
it's like
some
the
would say-
tabletop Oscars, basically.
Right.
Yeah, maybe a little less pretentious.
Or the
I
tabletop
don't know. Last year, my homies, my Free League friends, basically showed up wearing suits and evening gowns and stuff like that. It
Oh,
was
sick.
delightful. Yeah, I couldn't fit my dress in my suitcase, but this year I have a slinkier dress. So you're gosh darn right, I'm going to rock it in style as the resident fashion designer.
I wish best
Cool.
of luck for their game
Thank you.
Dragonbane then.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Very cool, great art in it. So if you're looking, check that out. There's so much good stuff out there. We're in the Renaissance.
Excellent. All right. Well, we left our group on the edge of the Songwater River in a deep gorge canyon through which the river runs. And they had been on their way up the road when some keepers came. There's a keeper patrol out of Evensong that comes up the road and gets all the way up to the obelisk and turns around and comes back. And they mentioned in passing that you'll be tonight when you camp at the obelisk, you'll probably have company at your fire because there's another group coming up behind you, probably arrive a little bit after you. And so they got a little curious about that, and they looked back, and sure enough, there was somebody kind of spying on them from around the next bend. So the group hid in a crevice and waited to see who showed up. And lo and behold, Tight Pants himself came walking up with a gang of miscreants and didn't see them hiding, passed them, and then came back because they realized that they'd lost their quarry. There was some talk about Tight Pants said, look, you're carrying a wand. We know this. Don't deny it. We know it. And it belongs to our patron who wants it back. But good news, she'll buy it off of you. Just hand it over. We got some gold. It'll be great. And I think Bande, just, I don't know, maybe he ate something bad that morning, or I'm not sure, but he just started launching firebolts, and things degenerated as they normally do when firebolts are one side of the conversation. And and there was a lot of fighting. Webb went down. Smolly took some bad hits. Aggie was just hanging on by her fingernails, but they prevailed. And now there are three members of the group are bound. As true to form from their first encounter with a bunch of thugs, they didn't kill everybody. So two of them were sleeping, they're bound up. And then Smolly chased a gnome down whose little legs could not get him away fast enough. And Smolly just picked him up by the back of his collar and brought him back to the group. So you are now faced with three. Oh, and there was an imp involved that got away. And now you're right here on the side of the river. And what are you going to do? You got these people glaring at you.
Well, Smolly is going to look as intimidating as possible. So he's going to take out some ham and just gnaw on it.
Just rip into it. Okay.
Webb,
really
Webb, are you
loud.
okay? Are you doing okay, Webb?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I took a hit on the back of my head. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they kind of went invisible. I wasn't ready for that. Sorry.
Yeah. Who is, but here I am. I'm good. Aggie fixed me right up.
Okay.
I hope it wasn't too painful.
It's hard to say. I was unconscious and then I was conscious. There wasn't any transition. There was a little pain, but it went away.
That's so good. Healing
Yeah.
is so painful. Just be prepared if I heal you.
Yeah.
Usually the shock will take some of it off, but imagine it's like re-breaking your arm if I'm heal your broken arm. It's just keep your eyes out. It's
Oh gosh.
yeah, just let's all be safe though, and we don't need to worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was fine.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Well, about that. So you kind of started something, and I'm not sure it was necessary 100%.
I mean, they basically said they were they bought the wand off of us, and we aren't able to fulfill our debt, or they made it kind of clear it was a fight.
Yeah. All right.
And I mean, we can't get this stuff off if we don't deliver that. And that seems, to me, that's more important than the money. Which, by the way, we need to loot these guys, because if they were being honest, they've got 1,000 gold. That's a lot of money. So, best of both worlds, maybe. But it didn't feel like there was a real big choice to be had, since we're magically bound to this.
Mhm.
There's also the point that they seem like unsavory characters, and we were trusted to safeguard this thing, and who knows what kind of bad person is after it. So
Well,
I don't,
we
even
know.
if we,
It's that wizard that killed Frisha.
yeah, a bad person. But I don't know them, so I don't, yeah, but it seems really bad to give the person that's murdering people the thing that they want.
Well,
Um,
Gary, would it help if because you met their imp, it sounds like, all of you, and
mhm.
maybe saw them again, it seems like, and they sent a couple groups after us. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we give them a name. What about Doug? What if
Aw.
that's the evil mage? Or was it a girl? I guess there could be a girl, Doug. That's
yeah,
I
names
should
are
really
pretty
Yeah.
reevaluate
fluid.
myself.
Doug is a good name.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, I
gotta
don't really
defeat
dig
Doug.
Doug, but we can go.
You don't
with it.
dig Doug?
Not really.
Wait a minute.
Oh man, that's so good.
Wasn't that a game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I liked that game.
It's good.
But it's also,
Mhm.
it's just general wordplay.
It's very good. Like we can
So-
workshop it.
Yeah. Is everybody okay though? I know people kind of got hit. I do realize that was. I mean, I started it. I didn't. I thought that news. I got a sleep spell from
Yeah.
the out of the wizard book I sold. I got a sleep spell, and I thought it was really gonna. Well, I thought it was gonna work, and I thought they were all just gonna go to sleep. But apparently that spell doesn't work as well as I'd hoped. It was the first time I used it.
You got to put to sleep a few of them though, and that was
Yeah,
really
but-
good.
I mean, I was hoping it would get the whole group, and then we just tie them up because they're asleep, and it didn't quite. It was still
Well,
better. I think we'd have been in a lot more trouble if.
Uh-huh.
But I know
Wow.
now that I probably need. I have some more spells I need to learn when we actually have some time, and one of them will do more damage. Remember the liquided, like they liquefied their friend
Oh yeah.
spell.
Yeah, that hurt.
I can learn that one.
Oh
Wow.
boy. Be careful. That spell liquefies your friends, I think. Unless it has
Yeah.
another effect.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
no, that's the big one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
I don't want to be liquefied.
No, I don't
Yeah.
want anybody here to be liquified. I'm just saying it.
Appreciate
Then we can liquefy other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, wait. Killing
Yeah.
people is wrong. This isn't. No. We should.
I mean,
not.
only if we have to. I don't go around doing
Yeah.
that kind of
Also,
stuff.
That's true.
some people should die.
Where'd all this blood
Yeah,
get
like
from?
puppy killers.
Yeah.
And people with really tight, inappropriately tight pants. Speaking of, and I go over and I'm like, where do you keep money in these pants anyway? And I'm like trying to figure out because I don't want to, get my hands in. But I need to start. I'm gonna roll all everybody and the bodies. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start looting all the bodies.
I'll help
Uh,
Bande.
Oh yeah, I became one with nature more, and now I can sense all the spores around me. Isn't this cool?
That's the cloud thing. Yeah, people didn't like that.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
guys you're gonna let us go, right? The gnomes.
We were gonna eat you.
No, you weren't. Yeah, I don't believe it. No.
Oh, but didn't you hear Bandy talking about liquefying people? Like, we're not gonna eat you. We're just gonna drink you like a smoothie.
I mean, the last time gnomes attacked us, one of them got liquefied.
Hey, those guys. That's not us. Those gnomes give gnomes a bad name. I know about those guys. Gray gang guys. Not us.
Yeah.
Not us.
You're not Gray Gang.
Just because I'm a
What
gnome
gang are
doesn't
you?
mean I even know those guys. They were.
Apparently, you'd know enough to know they're Gray
Yeah.
Gang.
That's so interesting. We didn't even presume you two were related till you said I'm not related.
Well, I know what you're talking about. I've been sitting here listening to you guys talk. It's not like you guys are being real secretive. Like,
Why would
They-
we if you're going to be dead in 15 minutes?
maybe because we know things and we can help you know things too. And then that's a deal. You good guys, I can tell. Good guys, they keep their word. Don't try to pretend you're not good guys. It's
Yeah.
And
obvious.
I'm just going to I want to just do some mix of control flame and fireball in my hand as I'm looting one of their friends' dead bodies and just be like, really? Good guys. Really?
Yeah, maybe not you, but
Okay.
everybody else. And you're kind of on the shit list now because you started a fight and nobody else. You didn't even ask your friends. I don't know. I wouldn't like to hang out with a guy like that. I bet they don't either. But I bet you're gonna
Probably
watch your
not.
P's and Q's now.
We don't really have a
Actually-
choice in this matter.
Bandy's
you
really nice.
Yeah,
Really
you
easy.
seem
Smolly.
very judgmental for somebody who's tied up. Why don't you start telling us the information that we want to know?
Yeah. Look, they're going to talk to you. They're very reasonable, right? You give them a chance. I'm going to go over here and I'll pull out my shovel and I'll say, you have about until I'm done here.
What did-
And if we don't like the answers we get, and I just start digging a hole.
Are we burying him? Aggie,
Mhm.
don't dig up any sand ghouls.
Oh, I go like 20 feet inward away from the water.
But it's all sand here. It's all sand down here.
I think we have to risk it.
Can't we just chuck him in the river?
Yeah, all right. All right, well, it looks
Once
like
we
I'm
get
done digging the
everything off
hole.
of them, or I guess maybe we no. You know what we should do? I hate thinking of the right thing to do. We should wait until the keepers come back. Like we should leave them for the keepers.
Keepers. Oh my God.
That's
Wait,
probably
okay,
the
look,
right thing to do.
look.
Yes.
It's only a mile away, yeah.
I
Okay.
mean,
Okay, yeah, the keepers. You should definitely get us to the keepers because those guys, they follow the rules. And I gotta tell you, yeah, I'm not too we're in trouble. Even if you don't kill us.
Oh yeah,
We're
your boss is gonna wreck you. That's why I don't know why you're. You know, I mean, you're toast.
yeah. So what can you tell us about your boss?
well, I tell you what, you give me a promise and uh and then I'll tell you some stuff. Maybe you let me go and I don't have to see the keepers. And the other two guys go, and let me go too. They, shut up. I'm you. I'll take care of you later. I'll help you out. You don't you trust me? Trust me. You're stupid. I'm smart. Just trust me.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to know.
Whoa.
So good.
What do you want to know? Natural 20.
I want to go like El the detective on this person, just like, how much are they sweating right now? Like how much, like basically just like, do they genuinely seem to be in a place where they are going to tell us the truth actually and want to make a deal, or are they just trying to cheat us to escape?
This guy will talk if he thinks that you will honor a bargain, he'll honor a bargain. But he does seem really kind of freaked out. He's looking around like on the cliffside and in the bushes, like he's expecting somebody's listening.
Okay.
And the other two appear to be like willing to let the little dude talk because they don't look as sharp as him, and it looks like they trust him to do the talking and maybe help him out.
Did we kill Hot Tight Pants or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kiri
So
just
I couldn't remember if we knocked him
berserk
unconscious
on
or
him.
killed him. So all right.
Just
Yeah.
channeled her brother and just
yeah, I gave him. I used my bonking stick.
Unacceptably tight pants. This is what happens. Couldn't run away fast enough.
couldn't dodge.
Carrie's gonna walk over to the guy then, and then just very quietly, sit in front of them, and mutter some druidic words as it kind of sounds like birds are tweeting around them a little bit louder. Because druid crap, I can't make harmless sensory sounds, so I'm doing bird calls. And she's just gonna say, okay, I don't know if we'd be able to protect you from whatever you're worried about after you leave here.
Yeah, you don't worry about that.
But if you can give us useful information, then I promise that I'll make sure that you are released.
Yeah. Okay, released alive, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Smolly's still holding him up by the collar, by the way. So
Oh, okay. then instead of sitting, she's standing there. Sorry, I thought he was tied up on the ground.
No, still holding him.
Okay. So he says, all right, you got a deal. And the other guys look up and say, what about us? I'll get you. Trust me. Okay. You'll be safe. The keepers will come. They'll take you. You'll be safe until I can get to you. You got it? Yeah, all right. Okay. So yeah, I'm a if I talk, you saw, we're not alone. You think you're alone here with us, but we're not. You're not alone. So look, what do you know already? You know those punks, those gray god guys that came. last night. We found out about that. Yeah, I don't know how they learned about it, but they learned that they know what we know. They know they don't work for our patron. They were trying to scoop us. See, they tried to come in at night. Somehow they knew. They knew we were gonna hit you today outside of the town, right? And we couldn't hit you in town because we had some special rules. No killing in the town. It's too messy with all the seekers stuff. So our seekers, not seekers, keepers. And so turns out there's a leak somewhere, and my patron's got a leak, seems like. And the Gray gang, they knew all about the wand. Who knows what? Well, I don't know if they know everything about it. I don't even know everything about it. But yeah. So anyway, we were lucky they didn't get it, and now they're all in the clink, right? And that's where you want to send us, but I got to get out here first, right? You're gonna let me go. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna hide, and I think everything will work out okay for me. But there's yeah, our patron, right? She's you said there's a wizard, right? Well, this lady's a wizard, I think. She's all I know is no, my boss, the guy who was in charge of our group, you call him Tight Pants. Well, he saw her. He said she's real sweet. Well, not sweet, real soft spoken. Never saw her face. Always in a mask, in a hood. Always dressed real nice. Everything blue, like blue. Everything midnight blue, powder blue, royal blue. All this real fancy looking, but never saw her face. Right? Talk real soft, but you could tell there was something there. You didn't want to mess with it. And yeah, she got a leak though. Somebody found out. These Gray guys, I don't know. So there's more than one group looking for you, and we're one of them, I guess. But yep, you beat us fair and square. So I don't know. Is that enough for you?
Where did you guys like where were you supposed to go after if you had succeeded in whatever crazy alternate universe that was?
Yeah, well, we were gonna take I mean, shit, look, you saw the imp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's her imp, or one of them. She's got like 100 of them. And well, he was gonna take it, and then we were off. We already got paid, so he would leave us with the money, and that's it.
You got paid in advance?
Yeah, partly. We've been here a long time. We've been here since spring waiting for orders. So we've been like just lying low, and finally we got the orders. Yeah. We've got to hit these.
So
I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic and keep my eyes out on everything around me.
now when you like received the new orders, because like you said you were here since spring.
Yeah.
So what were you told back in spring? Like, I'm assuming you weren't told to look for us specifically.
No, we didn't. We got paid to sit around and wait, and so
Okay.
we just did what people do when they visit a town: bought some souvenirs, drank a lot, ate a lot, gambled. It was pretty damn boring, but easy job. Sorry, I'm talking like Webb. Yeah,
Wow.
easy job, real easy job. And then one day, Bubo shows up. That's the imp's name. Bubo shows up, and he says, "AK, it's time. It's time. Move. Here's your orders. See those people? Yeah, them's the one. Go get them. Go get them." So we went and got you. Tried to get you, but you were real smart. You guys were real smart. Got ahead of us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe you got a need for a little gnome that can cast some spells. Just let me know. Maybe I'll maybe I'll tag along. Keep me safe from
That
Boobo.
could be cool.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steven, I've
Bande
been
might be-
going through all these bodies. How much
Yeah,
gold have I found so far?
Well, let me just
Because they said they got paid in advance, and they were supposedly going to buy stuff off of us.
so Tight Pants had 500 gold. Yeah, he had 500 gold.
How did he? Where? Okay, I know where he kept it.
Oh.
It's kind of sweaty. Let's see. That's the big take. All the small folk, actually he had 580. And then the small folk each have like, anywhere between 4 and 18 gold. So let's average that to, I don't know, let's just say 10 each. And there were 7 of them, so 70 more gold.
Well, Tight Pants and 6 others, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So 60.
16. Okay. Any useful items?
Anything magical
Let me see.
with my detect magic to help out Bande?
Yeah. Negative.
Are the pants magical? They
No.
have to be, right? They automatically shrink to
Horribly
Right,
inappropriate.
pants of holding.
pants of holding.
No. So the gnome has a book. It's a spell book, and be a mensch. Be good. Don't take that from me. That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing, right there.
Can I flip through it and just see if he knows anything I don't know?
Yeah, there's some things in there you don't know about. A couple things that you're kind of slightly beyond your. I mean, you could make an Arcana check, and maybe you could figure out what the title of these are.
Absolutely. 13.
I'm
overwhelmed by the gold.
You saw a couple spells that you didn't recognize. You might remember there was a webbing, a whole bunch of web.
Right.
Went spraying all over everybody. That's probably the only thing you noticed. He didn't do anything fatal. He didn't kill anybody, but he was, well, you just know the web part.
I'll leave it. I'll leave it with him.
That's real good of you.
I'm still taking all of his money, but I'm.
Yeah, all right.
But
yeah. See, I knew you were good guys. It's easy to tell. So yeah, so that's what I know. Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe I should go with keepers too. Because I used up all my juice, and I think Boobo's gonna find me real fast. Yeah, dang it.
How does Boobo find you?
Well, he's freaking here somewhere. You can't see him.
He's invisible around here. He's watching.
He's smart. I mean, for the whole freaking spring, we didn't hardly see him ever. But he was there every now and then. You'd find out. Yeah, come to think of it, I think I'll take my chances with the keepers.
All right. Just chuck him on the pile with the rest, Smolly.
So how you gonna do this? Just, you're not gonna like leave us tied up here, right?
Why? You worried about the sand ghouls?
No, I'm
I
worried.
am. I don't want to stay here.
Yeah. Let's let this guy go, and then, not like he can then let his other guys go if he wants to, or leave
Well, I
them
mean, they're
there.
not going to leave because they want the keepers to escort him back to town.
Yeah.
Maybe just want to rest here for a while.
I don't know. I think how long?
I spit blood out of my mouth. I don't know. It's the idea has some merit.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, we could take it. We could take like a short rest. I mean, I think we just wait for the keepers because they were just going up
Okay.
to
That's fair.
the obelisk and back, right? So that's as far as they patrol. So they should be back soon-ish.
Yeah, that's
Web.
what I was thinking.
Web,
we
do you
can
wanna
keep an
go and
eye
get
out for
them
the
while we
imp.
take a rest. You're in pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem. So I'll stand watch and everybody can rest.
Okay.
And I'll divvy up the gold.
All right. Thank you.
I don't need any.
You said that last time, and then you wanted money for tarts.
I mean, I just want the tart. I don't need any gold.
But that's how you get the tart.
I'm frozen again.
It was a good face, though.
Darn you, typhoons.
Okay, so you're taking a bit of a rest, and these folks are tied up. Well, so
I mean, we said we let him go, right?
yeah, but he's starting to feel like he's starting to get scared. So he thinks he's going to be safer if he stays with the keepers.
Yeah, and the keepers are on their way here.
Yeah, that's what we do.
What?
Just wait for the keepers. You know, maybe if
This
I
whole
get
time, Smolly's been just, eating ham, and it's just been dribbling down onto the gnome. So, because he's still holding the gnome.
Hey, can you put me
And
down? Can you put me down? This is
I mean, well, all right. We said we let him go, so I'm just gonna put him down.
okay.
And if you
Thanks.
go someplace, you go someplace. But whatever, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's rest. I'm gonna rest too. Maybe if I get a little rest, I'll feel a little bit more like I can take care of myself, All right, you rest. Short rest?
Yep.
Yeah.
Remind me what the short rest rules are.
Hour.
Hour?
Mhm.
Yeah, of light activity. You can't do heavy activity.
And how,
So
what
even
does
me
that-
watching is still kind of a short rest. As long as I'm not like chucking bodies in the river, I'm fine.
and what are the benefits of the short rest for you?
For me, I don't think I get anything.
Well, like for me, I get my wild shape back. You can spend hit die to recover hit points if you want to.
Mhm.
I forget what else.
Oh, I can do arcane recovery and get a spell slot back, which I would probably do.
Okay.
I spend my time. I cook up a little bit of the meat. That I have. I'm gonna just kind of roast it, kind of do like a hot dog sausage kind of thing, and spend my short rest making food for everybody. So everybody who participates in the dog cookout, you get to add an extra D8 to your hit points as a part of the chef feat, the best feat in D&D.
Nice.
And this is temp hit points?
No, these are with the short rest, you just get to add another D8 to your short rest amount.
Okay, so
Cool.
who's gonna spend hit die?
Me.
I don't need to.
Smolly?
Yep. Yep, me
Okay.
too.
Whoa, 2 max rolls.
I'm
Yeah, that
here's
was
my
awesome.
chef.
Andy's gonna pass out. I'm gonna just kind of hand out, bundles of gold I'll have taken like coin purses off the ones that are, no longer need them. And just everybody gets a little tiny bag of 128 gold. Yeah.
Bandy,
Except for Smolly. 'Cause Smolly said they didn't want one. And I'm not telling everybody, but like Bandy's keeping 2 bags.
Yeah.
With the idea that at some point Smolly's going to want something, and then we already have the gold set aside, but not telling anybody. So if anybody's gets upset, but like he'll explain it. But he's just kind of splitting everything up. 128 gold.
Bandy, this one like minute long scruffle resulted in me making more money than I did as an undertaker for like 10 years.
I've never seen this much money in my life.
I want to throw
Me
up looking at
neither.
it.
I don't. I mean, I got gold for the first time in the last one. That's why everybody wanted to rob us. Now we're dead. Somebody's gonna kill us in the middle of the night.
No.
This is
We're
so
good.
much money.
We gotta invest it.
We've been so strong so far. Like, look at how great we are.
I'm wiping up
want
my
you
blood.
to be proud of yourself, Bandy.
How many tarts can we buy?
A whole lot.
I was like, wasn't it buy one get one for 25 gold? Wasn't that what it
Okay.
was?
So how many
50
tarts can we
So
get?
that'd be like 10 tarts.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe
lot.
a dozen. A baker's dozen.
But that guy's gone, so we're gonna have to find something else somewhere else. We've got that fruit though. Oh, that's what I want to do in the downtime. I want to just Arcana check the surprisingly yellow fruit that shouldn't be yellow, and the golden
Turnip?
liqueur that we got, just in case
Oh.
it's magical at all.
Ha.
I'm not identifying or anything. I'm just like giving it a good study.
Well, yellow cherries, yellow apples, yellow golden apricots. It doesn't seem to be magical. The
I've
liqueur,
never seen yellow like this on everything.
the liqueur has a seal on it that it seems to make it special. Like there's an appellation associated with this vintage. It's a royal seal of certifying that it's from the Lathander Monastery of Evensong. So apparently that's special, but it doesn't seem magical.
Okay.
It's just
Are we
like
gonna
the
drink
Francis
it?
Ford Coppola wine of this area.
I mean, I've still got the fruit, and I'm just like fruit, like to everybody, fruit, except
Yeah.
to my group, not to anybody.
Oh, that fruit looks pretty good, but we got
It
some.
is. Yeah.
I got a plum. See, I pocketed a plum. We were walking.
Oh,
You shoved a plum in your pocket. Wow.
No, I mean, why not? Stuff's falling off the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Real smart group. And then can I do like a perception check for the imp for this
Yeah.
hour? Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case I get lucky. 14. Just keeping my eyes out while I'm doing
Yeah,
stuff.
You don't.
No.
No.
Imping ain't easy, folks.
So he's starting to feel good again, and he's like, okay, look, I did my rest. I think I can do this. I don't need to wait for the keepers. And he looks at his friends and says, I take care of you, don't forget. And then he just vanishes.
bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right. So let's keep going, guys.
He made a promise.
What was this promise?
We'll see.
I mean, he says he's gonna take care of his friends, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean that imp's gonna have him in like, I don't know.
I'll go up to the other two guys. Do you promise not to do bad things anymore? I don't really
That's
know.
not gonna work. No.
They nod.
That's I mean, come on.
Promise.
That's like us saying we promise not to kill anyone anymore.
Look, and I'll my hands will have like blood on them. I'll like touch their face. I'm like, your friend's blood is literally on my hands. I've never hurt or killed anybody until today.
It's pretty great, huh? Sorry. It's pretty great, ain't it?
All right, we're leaving them. All right, let's get going.
Yeah,
I wanted to keep
see?
the rope, but
So the
Take care,
keepers
y'all.
do show up, and they're kind of aghast, and the leader says, "What happened here?"
These guys tried to rob us.
It's all right.
yeah,
They wanted what we're carrying. They made it very clear.
yeah, they jumped us.
So we were kind of, backed into a crevice.
And then Bande shot him.
I mean,
In self-defense.
but then people shot BP. Everybody, some of them almost died. I was fine. But
Well, you're outside.
Somebody hit me.
Somebody hit you. Looks like you took care of them.
Yeah.
All right. They
Kind of-
converse.
yeah, we waited so you could take these two. I mean, we weren't trying to kill it. They just didn't give us a choice. So we left these two so you could
All
take
right.
them
They
back.
dismount, check the tyings on it, and they say, "Well, we're gonna have to take your names." And normally I would say that we take you back to the city, to the town, but we know that you're working with Rosa, and well, it seems like these thugs didn't have any gear with them for spending the night. It does seem likely they were simply going to jump you. All right.
Did you happen to see a spineless, pathetic gnome walking around? They said they would try and contact you. Someone from their group that got away. Truly no sense of, self, no sense of honor. It seemed like you see anyone like that? And I'll keep an eyes out, like in case he's in the background somewhere. Like he hears me say that, like.
No, we didn't see anyone up north. Well, good work. Glad you're all right. Seems you came out of it all in good shape. Let's they put them up on the back of a horse, and and they take down your names, and they ask you once again where you're going. He looks through his little notebook. He says, "Hollow Hills." Is that it?
Put me in that direction.
Right.
You should make sure Rosa knows these people came after us, and that it's a different group from the last group.
Let's see. Last group.
We got someone tried to kill us and rob us and kill us in town last night. Yeah.
Of course.
I assumed everybody heard.
One of the guards member you recognize from the night before, and he says he confirms that. So they pick him up. They say there's a gnome about. We'll keep our eyes open, and they say be safe, and head out.
Too late for that, but yeah. Then we head back. I guess start walking and talking north.
Yeah, keep our eyes out for the sand ghouls.
You head north, and you're pretty much into the afternoon now, and the sun is down behind the rim of the canyon, so it's getting cooler kind of rapidly, but there's still a couple hours left of light in the sky. You make your way up for another couple hours, and pretty soon you see a wide spot in the like a let's say 200 feet of bank, and there's a big, tall obelisk of stone. Let's see. Stand by. I'll read you the box text. Let's see. Oh, wait. Yes. You're standing there near the obelisk, or looking at the obelisk, and you see a golden carriage with a pointed hull like a boat appears to the north, gliding down the road. No horses pull it, no wheels bear it. It seems to float upon a current of air. At the tiller, in a glittering naval uniform, stands a rabbit as tall as a dwarf. As it pulls up alongside of you, drunken laughter spills from open windows. Look, so dirty and funny. Elf courtiers appear at the windows, laughter in their eyes. A lady raises a glass to you. A toast to the books, mortal books. They cheer and drink. A toast, sweet promises for Her Majesty. The rabbit thumps a long foot impatiently on top of the carriage. You are the first mortals we've seen. Pray tell us what year it be. 5th year of the royal house of Ven, we presume. And it is that year.
Is this just me from the fruit, or is everybody seeing this?
No, we're all seeing this right now.
Yeah, it's a really cute rabbit.
The rabbit frowns. The elves in the carriage are like looking out the windows. They're dressed incredibly richly, jewels, silks. They're not one of them is less than a 10 on the appearance scale. Just, a 10, you know what I'm saying? They're all beautiful. And they're giggling and looking at you and whispering behind their hands. And why don't y'all roll a perception? Oh, okay. So the rabbit is very impatient. The year, what year is it?
I mean, you had it right.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Aggie, through the commotion of elves and giggling courtiers, you see in sort of behind them, seated in the carriage, a taller elf with very long, very pointed ears, huge green eyes, and they lock eyes with you. And you just lose your breath. You can't speak. You feel overwhelmed by the presence of this person, being. The rabbit thumps their foot again, and carriage starts to move. No thank you, no farewell, just glides away down the river.
I mean,
road.
real quick, anyone looking to trade?
Also, what
Figured I'd
type
try.
of elves do they look like?
Let's see. What is your knowledge of Fey beings?
I don't really know because the character is a half elf who grew up among the wood elves. So basically, do they look like wood elves or not?
No,
Okay.
they look like they make wood elves look rustic and
Wow.
provincial. They look like courtiers.
Oh.
So as courtiers are to humans, these creatures are to regular elves.
I'll yell out in Elvish.
You
Uh,
can't, you struck dumb.
oh, perfect.
Sorry, you are gobsmacked. Something just like stole your tongue. Possibly that cat that was right there.
Oh no.
I feel like while the elf thing is happening, Curious just very meekly, like, keeps her eyes focused on the ground and standing up very straight, just like waiting.
And it coasts away.
That was weird, right? I feel odd saying that again. But that was weird, right?
Are they
Yeah,
gone?
it was weird.
Are they gone?
Yeah, I mean they're
Okay. Okay.
nah.
Oh, boy.
Whoa. What the hell? What did they say?
Wanted to know the year.
Yeah, the year.
Hmm.
It's a Fae thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Everybody
guess-
okay? At least?
yeah, I think so.
Smolly, you okay?
Aggie looks like she saw, I don't know, her own death. Aggie,
really
snap
You
out of
okay?
it.
Huh? What?
Are you
What
okay,
happened?
Aggie?
You look
Yeah.
like somebody hit you with I don't know, a fish or something.
Yeah, I just thought I saw somebody I recognized.
Oh.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who?
Someone my aunt used to travel with. Long time. Yeah, it's just they look the exact same from when I saw them before. So,
Oh, wow.
That's a Fae thing. Yeah.
yeah, it was 30 years ago. So,
What? Okay. That's weird. You
yeah.
learned,
Are they
you
a
did.
nice person?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they were nice. I didn't have a good grasp on morality back then.
Oh.
Oh yeah?
I
Yeah.
I
But,
feel like I don't have a good grasp on morality now.
well,
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you've gone this far, like, if this is the first time you've killed somebody, you're doing pretty good.
How many people did you kill before this, Kiri?
I
Were
don't
you
want to talk about
slaughtering
it.
people in the
I
streets?
don't want
Like,
to talk about it.
I mean,
give me a number.
I mean, on the road over here, well, after we met at the, that the tavern place, I think maybe it's like just a couple people. Just thinking, they tried to take things from us, or maybe
That
tried to
one
hurt other people.
person stepped on my foot, and that wasn't very nice.
Yeah, I killed him.
Okay. Bandy, have you killed a lot of people?
I mean, what's can we define a lot?
Yeah.
And I mean,
More
sometimes you
than
do stuff and
two.
you don't know if they're. I mean,
How
you
many
don't
people
really
have been left
check.
ambiguously, like that you saw them go over a cliff, but you didn't watch them splat?
I
You
mean,
know what I
none
mean?
over a cliff.
As an example. You know what I mean? Situations similar to that.
Or like if you stab somebody in the gut, like sometimes they, can live depending on where you stab them, but then sometimes you can like get the like one of their intestines or something, and then it just starts leaking poison all into their insides, and then they
Yeah.
definitely die.
Yep,
So like that
Kiri's killed people.
situation.
Yep, Kiri's killed so many people. Okay.
I don't know
I
about
mean,
that.
look, you get in a situation and you get in an altercation and you knock someone out or try to, and then you run off because you. I don't know.
Yeah. You see, That's why I do the burgle thing. You don't,
Yeah.
you don't, you don't have to fight. You just sneak in, you sneak out, and it's good.
That's
And
the only time you get in a fight is if something goes wrong, and
I
then you
feel
just
like,
and again you just knock them. You get him to stop chasing you, and you
yeah,
run.
yeah.
So you
Yeah.
die. I don't know. Could people have died? Maybe.
Yeah.
I have no
there-
idea.
There's just like a lot of people that think for some reason that like I'm just like really weak or I can be picked on. And then, I ask
I
them
mean, you
politely to
smack
not
people
do
so
that.
hard. I don't
So
understand.
And then the shillelagh comes out, and it's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
she wrote.
It's really not my fault.
Next time, tell them to shillelagh off, and maybe they'll leave you alone.
No, that doesn't even
Okay.
make sense. That
No,
doesn't.
it was clear.
It's a word.
Shillelagh
It's a word.
away.
Anyway, and I'm just walking back down the road. Just
I don't get it. I don't get
All right, let's keep going.
it. All right, you're at the obelisk, right? So it's like a spike of dark stone rising from the sand of the gorge. Stands about 10 feet tall, has 6 sides or so. You're guessing from what you can see on this side of it. Each side's about 18 inches wide. And let's see, why don't y'all roll a perception check?
so that's been going so well for me.
Just from where you are, you see that there's an established campsite up against the cliff.
Mhm.
Looks like there's logs and things pulled around currently like a black fire pit area. Looks like there's somebody stacked firewood there. It's one of those things that people do to just for the next traveler or whatever. And
Cool.
you'll notice that, let's see, who would notice? Kiri and Agatha would notice that there's writing all over the obelisk.
What language?
Yeah.
Mostly common. It's graffiti. Like all over, and there's a couple pasted notices there as well. And you look at it, and it seems like it's like graffiti from adventuring companies, like rosters and slogans. And way up high on the thing, there's a little arrow and the words Hollow Hills pointing east. And there's an arrow pointing north. Somebody scratched the word certain death. Other notations like ghost halls and go back to mama, things like that. Let's see. But I mean, it's just like graffiti all over this thing.
So and so was here, spelled W-U-Z.
Yeah. There's yeah, it's like
For
every
a good time call.
Yeah.
Do I have any idea, looking at the graffiti that's just like all over it, kind of look at the group and kind of point it out, like, does anyone have any idea what this actually was for? Obelisks don't just get put up for no reason. This seems like an elaborate trail marker.
Does anyone have like history?
Oh, I do. I have history.
Maybe roll that.
It's all coming together.
Can
I
I do
got you, boo.
Can I do an Arcana check just to see if it's given a
Yeah,
sense
sure.
of magic?
Ooh,
And you guys
And
can,
I'll
everybody
roll
can-
religion.
You can do investigations also.
Oh boy.
Oh, I know nothing about religion.
Oh, thank you, Bandy.
I got an
Gar,
18 Arcana.
You don't, Bandy does not see anything magical about it. Investigations.
Oh, right,
Aggie,
investigation.
your history is enough to note that it was mostly just a way sign. Like, I mean, it's pretty cool that they erected a whole friggin' stone like this. But up high above where everyone can reach for their graffiti, the words like Hollow Hills pointing to the east and Ghost Halls pointing to the north. It's kind of some legit engraving. It's not just scratched on there. Everything else is like scratched in. You know, somebody took a arrowhead and carved their adventuring names up there and so on.
What was the thing to the north? That's the
The haunted halls.
So this is more recent than this obelisk is here, more recent than it became the haunted like
yes, yeah.
or
So
yeah.
the you've heard the story of the haunted halls that were uh, cleared out, where the Knights of Myth Drenor kind of made their name up there, and there was this ghost of a bandit king, and so on, and that so it's like one of the most famous adventures of the Knights of Myth Drenor from the area, but that was hundreds of years or 100 years ago. I can't remember actually. Somebody in there in chat probably knows exactly the lore, but yeah. So it's but everything within reach below, like 8 feet is somebody has written, their name or their adventuring company's name, and scratched a legend in there. I only see one investigation. Anybody else want curious, fascinated with some of the pictures that people drew, like different pieces of anatomy and stuff.
Yeah, look, this one that looks like a mushroom.
Let's just make some dinner and go to bed.
So you see things like slogans like "dig deep or go home," or "the dead need no gold," or "fortune favors with gold." And then there's lots of rosters and dates of expeditions for different teams, like Iron Rob, the Night Crew, the Raven Lords, Lucky Ladies, things like that.
Hey guys.
Yes.
I think we should put our names on here.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
I mean,
what name did you want up here, Smolly? I mean, you're the leader.
I mean, do we write a I don't know. I thought, aren't we like pants? Someone said pants optional.
no.
Puppy killers.
No.
Yeah, we're the puppy killers, right?
No, we're not there
What?
either.
What?
The
Didn't we
puppy
kill-
protectors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we're the
we did-
PPs.
The PPs?
No.
The PP crew.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that sounds
God.
real legit right there.
Well, we don't want to be mixed up with the guy in the leather pants who is the pee peeper.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Yeah,
That's why
that
you
would
stay
be
away from that
bad.
kind of stuff.
Well,
Absolutely
Let's
stay away.
see.
Not doing anything with pants or peeping stuff.
all right.
That's the
Look,
problem.
I'm just gonna put my name up there. Webb gets a an arrow out. He has a bolt, and he's just gonna go up there and just etch in Webb where he can, Webb was here, and just
Wow.
yeah.
Me too. Smolly's gonna spend a very long time trying to carve out his name and maybe like accidentally write the wrong letter and then scratch it out and then start again.
He's gonna use up all the clear space with his mistakes.
I mean, that fits.
Carrie's just gonna draw a little mushroom.
That's actually a mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
An actual mushroom, yes.
I keep thinking of like trying to do a spine, ripping out a spine, like the neurosurgeons or something, or the osteoporosis gang. That's not, no, I'm trying to think of
The
the
spine
bones,
rippers.
the bones, the spine.
I mean, if you're
rippers is
talking
good.
about this out loud,
Wait.
I mean, spine rippers would be.
We're the
Fitting.
Smoothie Society in honor of your new spell.
No, I haven't learned it yet.
Spine rippers is
mean,
pretty good.
Spine rippers seems
Kind of horrifying to
appropriate.
think about.
I do like to shout about it. It's very
Yeah.
scary.
I mean, that's the thing, right? You want something that's intimidating,
How about
because then people
Spine
don't
Ripper?
try to attack you.
Sprine-ripper Society. So that way then we're respectable.
We sound cultured.
I mean, I guess if they don't know us,
Mhm.
but then people won't believe it's us when they
Mm.
meet us.
I mean, we can always mark it up with our group name on our way back, you know?
Mm.
That's man.
I
So
don't know.
are we
SRS is really good though.
SRS,
Yeah.
Sprine-ripper Society.
I don't
yeah.
mind that.
That
That was Gwen.
All right, Webb says, all right, I'll work on it. Except I'm short, so I can't really reach any of the spots.
don't look at me.
I pick Web up.
Oh,
Aw.
all right. Okay, that's all right. All right, I can do it. All right, so they're gonna scratch Spine-ripper Society. And what are the rest of you guys gonna do?
Making soup for our long
I mean,
rest.
we're camping here, right? This is where we were going to camp for the night.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's starting to get dark.
I'm just
Yay, camping.
if other people are setting stuff up, I'm sitting down and I'm pulling out the wizard book that's not mine, and I'm studying. I don't know if we got a couple hours left. I'm gonna try to
So
try
you
to copy a spell in. I got both of them out, but I'm like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I mean it's kind of dark, but you probably have a lantern or something.
I got like candles, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. So
I got a light cantrip. Yeah. I mean,
there you go. There you go.
I got dancing lights. I can just dance in lights. And
it's an hour per spell level.
Kiri's gonna basically go about setting up her, personal little ritual circle thing to ward off the spooky thing that she's scared of.
Just turning in a circle 3 times like a dog and then collapsing in front of the fire.
I mean, before I go to, we need to, if people are before people start falling asleep, we need to keep watch, like stay up in turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they will kill us in our sleep.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So just like a couple hours a person
I go first.
should still get plenty of sleep.
So Smolly goes first, and he pulls out some bird pipes in order to serenade you very badly to sleep.
Aw,
That's a
Bird
lovely.
pipes.
I had to look that up.
What the heck is bird pipes?
They're in the options, and I'm like, I like them.
I think they're if it's like what I grew up with, they just odd they make the sounds of birds, like they're keyed to make a sound. Different ones would sound like different birds, right?
I see.
They look like
it's not like bagpipes. It's not a bag made out of birds. They're not like.
I'm looking at bird pipes here on Google. It's like a clay pipe, like a smoker's pipe, except it's got a beak and you blow it instead of suck on it, and it makes a chirp, I guess.
Yeah.
Pipes, and yeah, you can buy them on Etsy.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so something happens before you get to the point where you're all bedding down. There's hardly any light left, and you hear a voice hail you from the obelisk. Friends, may I join your fire?
Light cantrip.
I mean, I've got dancing lights up.
In the direction of the sound.
And I'm just like sending a couple globes over, like arching out around to different directions to try to see if we can like pinpoint where this voice is coming from.
You see a figure on a donkey with some cabinets that you recognize. Cabinet saddlebags with "Creatures Tasty Treats" painted on it in bright letters, and but instead of being all bundled up, there's an elf, and his hood's down and his bundle's off, and he says, "We met this morning in Evensong. May I join your fire?
This is the tart guy.
I don't mind.
Yeah, hello, Creech. Well, I thought you had already left earlier. I thought you're heading back to the Feylands.
Insight check.
Yes, go ahead. Yes, I am. I was held up. I didn't leave until I guess after you.
Oh, you did see Rosie then.
Yes, yes. Well, I tried. Her place was all locked up. Wow, Kiri.
Yeah.
You can tell he's really like he's putting on a good face, but he's kind of shaken.
Oh,
He's like upset.
hey, why don't you come a bit closer to the fire and
Hmm.
tell us what happened?
I have soup.
Yeah,
Oh.
it'll do you some good.
Fine.
Welcome you to our
Thank you.
hospitality and our fire. And
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You can see that they're an elf that were very exaggerated features, like oblique, slanting almond eyes, big giant eyes, pointed ears. Aggie, very much like the creature you saw in the carriage. Not your average elf.
super elf.
Super elf, yeah. And but yeah, kind of brings the mule up and ties the mule and says, I'm sorry, did you see the carriage on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the rabbit.
Really cute rabbit.
Yes.
Yeah. It was
Uh,
weird, right?
Very, very weird. He's kind of dazed.
Do you know them?
Oh yeah, yes. Um, that was one of the great fae of the Summer Queen's court.
The rabbit?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The person inside the carriage.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
anybody
I didn't
saw them. but
I'm
me.
not tall enough. I couldn't see it. I just saw the rabbit.
I I I have no idea why they would be here. It was very shocking. I it was the Summer Queen who cursed me and my kin. We crossed her. It was foolish, and she made us fear the light of day. It's quite a curse. Haverhill is one of her chief, well, one of the great courtiers in the summer court. Why is he here in this realm? It cannot be good.
Did they ask you a question? Because they asked us a question.
Yes, the year.
Yeah.
The year. Yes. That's what makes me most concerned.
It was that was weird. I mean, I know there's the timey thingy, but I mean, they should know, right?
Yeah, there. It's difficult in the Fey wild, in the Fey lands. It's time is difficult to keep track of. It the mortal time. It's very difficult. I manage it by keeping in constant contact with mortals who come from this realm. But yes, I'm sorry. I'm rather shaken. Do you mind if I sit? And
Oh, I mean, go ahead.
if no one objects, he sits.
Already got a bowl of soup for you
Yeah, of course.
and some bread.
And
Okay.
yellow fruit.
Well,
Have you had the yellow fruit?
yes, I'm familiar. Everything's yellow like the sun.
Yeah.
Well, he's very pensive. He doesn't eat, but he holds the soup.
I mean, this is like mortal soup. You're not gonna.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, you know.
I don't eat ambrosia. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Yes.
It's pretty good cooking. I think it's worth a taste. You know, only if you want to.
Of course, of course. Ah, yes, it is very, very tasty. You're quite talented. I know that already from your tart earlier. That was.
Well, you know, if you say so, okay.
Oh, that old thing.
Look, I just wanted him to invoke the rules of hospitality so he doesn't stab us in the middle of the night. So that's Gwen, but
I was trying to encourage him to eat, like this isn't a trap, but you know.
Smart.
so
smart.
freaking paranoid.
Oh man. And like meanwhile, Kiri's just like, oh, you just look hungry. You should feel better and have some.
Question: with my parents' history, their employer's history, and my aunt, can I roll a history check and see if I know anything about what's going on?
Sure.
All right. I don't think I'm going to know anything. 15. But, you know, everything's a little when you're bouncing around different places and you know, I don't know what I might have picked up.
So tell me what you're what are the kinds of things you're trying to imagine?
How much I had heard about, like maybe like I had an aunt that used to tell me stuff about all the different places she traveled, and if maybe this person or the summer court or a golden carriage with a rabbit, now that I have time to sit and be calm, is it bringing up any memories, or even my parents' employer who was doing, you know, who knows what? Like, did I ever come across anything like this?
You know that that there are places in the world where spheres sort of cross the Fey world, the Fey wild, and the mortal realms get close to each other, and in those places, the veil between the realms is thin, and in these places, there's people who know how to do it can cross over between the realms. And you know that there's a place called the Fey Barrens up into the north, where reputedly there is some kind of passage to the Feywild. And you know that Bartha famously uses that that very place, and Creech is probably using it as well. Bartha was getting all those Fey tarts and treats and Fey magics and potion, all kinds of things from trade through that portal or that passage. But it's like high magic, wizardy stuff. Just your average mortal isn't going to like stumble into it. You know that these places are all over and very secret, but and usually guarded as well. You know that. As far as the summer court, you know that the Fey realms have different courts. There's a summer court, there's a winter court, there's you know, there's a shadow court maybe, or there's
Probably from my mother's employer.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Creech is looking very intently at Aggie, and his eyes are like black, like that's a feature that doesn't look so elven anymore. He's very pale and he has these black eyes, and he looks at Aggie and he says, "You have
No.
no. Mm,
Like black, like just the iris is black, or black like the
no,
demon?
like his whole, well, like yeah, instead it's all pupil. It's just like,
Oh,
what? I'm, it just seems like you've got a touch of the Fae.
Just a smidge. It's nothing really. You know what I mean? Just a brush. You know what I mean?
You've had some contact with one of the other realms.
As I mean, who hasn't? You know what I mean? It's everywhere now. You know what I mean? You get the stuff off you, just can't wash it off. Are
Mm.
are you talking the
Shadow
uh
realm?
you, the Raven Queen?
Yes, that
Oh,
would,
okay.
yes, she's part of that realm, the Shadow Fae, the Shadowfell.
Yeah, she cursed me. I mean, blessed me. She blessed me.
Ah, yes, I knew it. Perhaps it was the curse I sensed. I have a familiarity with that, having been cursed myself by the Summer Queen. Um,
You were cursed how I was cursed? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Here's another bowl of soup.
well, no, my curse is that I can never enjoy the touch of the sun, or I turn to ash. So it's nice in the evening when I can take off all my bundles.
Oh,
wait, are you a vampire?
curse.
No, no, but it's best not to cross the Summer Queen. Let's just say that.
Oh, that's too bad.
She's very fair in most ways, but she can be very hot-tempered. Justly so. I'm not saying that my kin was not at fault, for we played things a little too close to the edge of what was proper. And well, here's the result.
Will it ever wear off, or is this an eternity kind of thing? Is there any hope for someone else who might have been?
What did you do?
I was doing undertaker work, I was burying bodies and things like that. And there's this old woman, Glinda, and Glinda, someone from the village, right? And I sad to see her go. And, I was out burying her and after the funeral, and she got up and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're not dead. That's great. We had a whole funeral for you and you seem to be fine." And she was snarling and snapping at me, and
Oh,
yeah, Glinda, I was like, "Glinda, you really got to take it easy, you're clearly not well." And her flesh was falling off her face, and I hit her with my shovel in the head, and she stopped moving after that. I don't know if that really counts as my first murder.
Hmm.
But after
I mean, if they're already dead.
and that's kind of where the technicality gets to. But after that, the sky, or I guess it was like the sky. I mean, it felt like the whole world went upside down and darkness encroached me, and someone said I had done well and I will be
Oh.
rewarded in everlasting glory kind of thing. And you'll see me, I'll pull out a picture, and it's different than the one I pulled out before, and you'll see this like beautiful blonde girl with like tight, golden ringlets, big perky smile, kind of like if the high school cheerleader was like really genuinely nice and like thoughtful and just like happy go lucky. And I like hold out this picture and I'm like, this is what I used to look like before the Raven Queen blessed me with her powers. And
Oh.
now I go around, helping out wherever I can. I mean, who cares about looks, right? I mean, that's so vain. I don't miss them at all.
Um,
Oh,
Kiryu
Aggie.
just very gently put a hand on Aggie's hand and just say,
I don't see a difference.
I
You're
still
still
think,
beautiful.
yeah, you're very beautiful.
I mean, are you still the same person you were before?
I mean, I don't know. I scare people a lot more.
No,
Um,
no. I mean, like, did they change your mind or like the way you think about things or?
I guess not.
All right, whatever. I don't see the problem.
I just don't have the most pleasant appearance anymore. I mean, it's gothic, and thank you both. I appreciate
I
it.
mean, is there? And I'm like looking to the other two. I'm like, is there? And what?
It's like I'm
I
monochrome now.
don't.
Can you not see the differences in this portrait and like what I look like right now? I look
Well,
like
I mean, you look different. I look different than I used to. Like, but I mean, I don't. That's not.
ah,
So
I know. I I haven't told my wife. I haven't seen my wife. I left and
you're married. Did we know this already? It's been a long.
Yeah.
it came up one time, but
I've had a
Randy,
very
you're not
bad
listening.
couple days.
yeah.
That's right.
She hasn't seen me, and that's
And how
actually
long?
couple months.
I mean, that's. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay.
Yeah, I
That's
I
not. I
wrote her
mean,
a
it's only a
letter.
couple months.
Yeah,
Is that the letter that we just?
yeah.
Okay.
The Rosa and Bartha brought my wife back to life after she passed away, and
Wow.
I know, and I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you, Bandy, because you get in a
Like
freaking
in
chart to
the
like
skin falling off and like attacking way, or
No, she was attacked by raiders. I
no?
didn't.
I mean, what is she like now?
Oh, she's totally back to normal.
Okay, that's. I
Yeah.
just thought
No,
maybe it
she.
was like a Glinda thing, and I'm
Oh no,
like, yeah, they get you like that, but no, okay.
Edith is fine. She's okay.
All right.
No, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Nine hells, what if that happened? I didn't even think
Right?
about it. But
What?
that's why I'm here.
Creech listened very intently, and he says, "There are worse curses.
Yeah.
There is a blessing also in the Raven Queen's touch. But I understand your grief."
Thanks, Screech.
After we're finished, you have to go home.
I mean, yeah, I wrote her a letter that I had to get called into my debt. I just lied about it and said it started sooner than it did. And then I did get called in when I ran away from home, and now I'm actually gone, and now the lie became truth, and I'm kind of a crappy person, but you know,
Hey, but like, look at all the scary things you faced down so far. So,
yeah.
like, I know it's gonna be really hard and it seems really scary, but like, you've already done so many hard things. You're
We
really
can go with you.
brave, Aggie. Yeah, we'll go with you. It'd be cool to meet Mrs. Aggie.
Yeah, yeah, let's play by ear, you know? Let's see how it
Where's
let's just
Aggie from again? I can't remember.
near Daggerford, near
Daggerford.
Waterdeep, so
What how long ago was the last time you saw your wife?
it's been a couple months.
She must be very worried.
I sent her a letter, hopefully. Maybe. Yeah, I miss her, but you know, I'm not exactly how I look, you know what I mean? She'd probably scream and clutch her pearls if she still had pearls, but
Do you think she'd have to sell them?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. 'Cause that would be really sad.
It is more of a metaphor, more of a term of expression, you know what I mean, rather
Okay.
than an actual
Yeah.
clutching of said pearls. But yeah, I'll need to see her after this. You know, we'll finish this up this week, and then we'll go from there. And
Yeah, it
everything will be
can't
great.
take much longer to get. Surely we'll have no problems getting to the end.
And then
Just
we'll all go
one.
visit Miss Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
but
Does Mrs. Aggie bake? Does she make cookies too?
Yeah, she taught me how to cook. So yeah, she's way better than I am. I'm just really need to. I'm just kind of
Okay.
learning how to do it because people stopped letting me into restaurants and things like that. I was apparently upsetting people. So
Now we're definitely going to visit Mrs.
I mean,
Aggie.
same. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bandy, I think there's actual like horse dung on your back right now when you rolled around earlier.
Yeah, I don't. People keep saying, "Why don't you just do that prestidigitation thing?" I don't have the spell.
Oh, bummer. Maybe we can
I mean,
find
unless
it.
you have somebody to teach you, like,
Yeah.
or you buy stuff. I haven't had money, and yeah,
I
I
mean-
mean, I traded magic for stuff for a while. Like, I have a spell where I can like identify magic items
Oh, cool.
that they traded me. They taught me how to do it, and then they just had me do it like every day over and over for them.
So you got really good at it.
I can, but it's expensive,
Yeah.
so I can't do it without like it takes a pearl, like you were saying, clutch your like you have to have
Shoot.
pearl
Maybe we can
expensive
find some.
pearls to do it. So I don't ever do it, but I mean I could, and now I have money, but I don't know that I have anything I need to identify. But anyway, that's the only time anyone's ever like taught me a spell, and it was because then they made me do it over and over
Yeah, you got
for like a year. Like that's the way that you have to give up so much time to learn anything.
Well, at least
It's
you can
either
put
time
people
or
to sleep
money,
then.
and I've got time because
And now you have money.
So, well,
Why are you rolling
until
initiative?
someone robs us in the middle of the night.
Who rolled initiative?
Somebody rolled initiative and freaked me out
Oh.
for a minute.
Oh,
see
I
anything.
don't see it.
I don't either.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Another
wow.
DM.
Is it a ghost?
The ghost.
What?
It's the sand ghouls.
The singles.
No!
All right.
Hey, Creech, do you know? I mean, this is their first time in this area. Do you know anything about the werewolves and the sand ghouls that are supposed to be around here?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Maybe they were just messing with us.
Ah, who told you this?
The kids
Kid.
in the orchards.
Yes, they're wonderful children.
They were right on the werewolf, though. We did get attacked by a
A wolf.
rabid wolf. So
I mean, that was more of a their wolf. But
right.
sure. Yeah.
All right. So...
Bandy loves his word jokes. That's all he's got, folks. He grew up in the street. He can rob you, and he can tell you, and he can make puns. That's it.
Tons of damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
How much time if we're about to go to? I mean, how much time did I get? Bandy's very intent. How many hours did I spend working on my spell book? Do you think?
Well, before Creech showed up,
Yeah.
like an hour.
Okay.
And you could continue if you wanted.
Probably. We'll see. I just wanted to make sure I get at least the liquefaction spell.
What the heck are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Shatter.
No.
Shatter. Remember the gnome leaned in the window and liquefied his friend with shatter? Yeah.
So that's a second level spell, isn't it?
It is. But he's not paying attention to that. He's just like, I gotta get this in my book.
He's like, I
Right.
can cast it. I can't cast it.
He's never had a spell he couldn't cast before. So he's just doing his thing.
I don't know if you can transcribe one that you're not high enough level to cast.
Am I not? Then we may not be making any progress at all.
I mean,
We may find that out right now. Like that's
yeah, I think you can do a first level spell. There were some in there maybe that you
There's
don't
one.
have.
There's one. But he would try with the shatter first.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work, then he's gonna be like, I just can't
Maybe
get it.
chat can tell us if that's
Oh, it's fine. Whatever you say is the rule.
Okay.
And then I'll spend another hour like doing the one that I can actually use.
What was that one?
Fog cloud.
Oh, fog.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that spell. All right. Well, if there's nothing else you need to do, it is you can take turns doing watch.
Yep.
Creech will bed down here as well, and he doesn't sleep, but he will stay up with whoever's on watch.
Yeah, like I figure Kiri will take either like third shift or last shift. I don't know if half elves also trance like regular elves or not, but whatever.
I don't think they do.
I
I don't
don't
think so.
know. Yeah.
But enjoy trying to sleep to bird pipes.
Yeah.
Smolly goes first. I'll go second.
Okay. The night passes without incident. And morning comes. It's pretty cold in the gorge in the morning. It's very moist. Excuse me. It's a wet cold, but you can get a fire going. And when by the time when the sun is up, Creech has his mule all packed up and ready to go, and he thanks you and says, I hope we meet again. Perhaps next year's harvest festival won't be canceled, and you can see the festivities.
Yeah,
Safe drive.
good luck.
Bye.
Don't let the sun hit you in the face, I guess.
Yeah, he's all bundled up.
Yeah.
All right, he rides the mule north, and you are destined to go east. There's a trail you can see that climbs switchbacks up the side of the canyon, on the east wall of the canyon, and that's going to be your road.
How wide is like the trail entry?
That goes up the
Yeah,
switchbacks.
if we're going up the switchbacks, about how wide is there? Like a narrow
It's very
part
narrow.
that's like it's all narrow. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty narrow. It has. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, it looks as though it's been the stone on that side is a mixture of really soft. I mean, I want to say like Cliffs of Dover soft, but pretty soft, chalky rock. So like a really crumbly sandstone, and it looks as though it's been widened in order to take a cart. But it is so eroded, and water has just carved it is, you wouldn't want to take a cart up there now, but if you can see places where it's been delved out to make room for a cart in the past.
Okay. First space that we come to that's like 20 feet across or short, or less. Bandy's gonna pause the group. Oh, hold on, and then I'm gonna inscribe an alarm.
Okay.
Just to know if anybody's following us.
Sure.
It's
Such a
ritual,
good
so
idea.
it's going to take 11 minutes, but
Okay.
just chill for a second, and then I'm just going to put it on the ground, cast it, and then I got, as long as we're within a mile, it lasts 8 hours. So the next person that crosses that in the next 8 hours, if we're within a mile, I'll hear it in my head.
Great.
Nice.
Okay. So you've got a great view of the canyon while you're waiting, and you see crows flying around, and you see an eagle soaring. You see some goats on the opposite bank, and he's done, and then up you go. Let's see here. You leave the obelisk to climb a switchbacking track up the east wall of the gorge and onto the rumpled tailbone of the highlands. The rock here is gray and crumbling like chalk, and it has worn into a lattice of canyons separated by fantastical spires and needles. The path then creeps along the bottom of what seems like the largest of these miniature canyons. Though blue sky squints down at you, a palpable gloom masks the sandy floor in the hollows. Gloom is so thick in the cracks and crevices along the edges that it seems almost like a fog or a smoke. Vegetation all but vanishes, though you start to see a small black flower cropping up in some of these gloomy spots. Aggie, you start to hear a tone, like almost like the sound of a wind over a have you ever been to a sound garden where there's these big like organ pipes and the wind plays over them and they make tones? It's like that. And it's a deep tone, and it seems to be coming from deeper in these hills.
Anyone else hearing that right now?
No.
I found a stick bug.
Can I do a nature check on those black flowers?
Sure.
I mean, it sounds weird. I don't know what, I mean, everything's been weird.
Yeah, it's new weird and new. I don't see anything around, right? I don't perceive anything in like the area that
No,
sound could be.
it's just seems to be coming from deeper in these hills.
So it is like at least directional.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're heading towards the sound, so maybe my keen human hearing might. Oh man, this has got to be bad. Okay, just keep your eyes out.
Kiri, what these flowers are like bell-shaped black flowers, and they kind of nod downward, the bells, like monks praying or mourning, like in a funeral procession type thing with the deep hoods facing down. There's a kind of gray and black bee that visits them.
Oh.
You've never seen it before.
Are you sure about that, Bande? Kiri, are you what's the flower?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything like it before. Like, look at how weird that bee is.
Man, love to have some of the honey from that bee. Bet it'd taste weird.
Well, I don't know if I'd want to put it in my mouth without testing it first.
I wouldn't want to touch it personally, but
I bet it tastes like licorice.
wait,
You don't think
which color? I mean, there's different flavors of.
Well, the black one, because
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, I wouldn't touch it.
this isn't the wizard that you all went on that drug trip with. You don't think he got it from here, do you?
Oh, the tea stuff.
Yeah, he was like, this is special honey, wasn't it? I was the only one not.
I mean, it was black, but I don't know that I really. I mean, I trust that what he gave me, I can take. I don't necessarily want to forage for my own and hope it works. Like that was real weird stuff. So
I didn't get to try it, so
We did go on a journey.
It seemed like a good thing. You all tried to attack. You nearly burned down the shop. There's an ice knife.
It was a lot.
Well, I still feel bad about that.
It's all right.
I didn't mean to damage everybody's stuff. It was just very scary.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm sure it was fine.
I mean, it could be here, but something tells me if it was easy to get, everybody'd be doing this stuff, right?
Yeah,
So
that's true. Well, let's keep going then and head towards the haunting chime
Yeah.
sound. I can hear that. I'm
The
sure all of you will
canyon,
hear soon.
the canyon climbs, and it goes deeper into these hills. The gloom increases, and then it the passage that you're following. I'm going to give you a different map here. Let's see. I am really hoping it works because it wasn't working earlier, but there, can you see that? You're way down at the bottom. Way down at the bottom.
Okay. Yay, I see it.
Make sure I got
Really hoping it was an artistic map, not a miniature map.
What do you mean?
Oh, miniature maps are only when good things happen.
Okay. What you see here is I tried to make this kind of foggy black gloom kind of look like it's there on the map, and there's these doorway like openings in the sides of the canyon where the gloom is very thick. You see also old wagon wheels, rusted barrel hoops, scaffolding that's collapsed, and shattered stonework that looks like maybe there were doors on these things at one time. It's all shattered and broken and toppled and covered with lichen. And the tone is much louder now. Also, I think we need to take a break.
Hey.
So I'm going to pause us here.
Good time to take a break. In the horrible, gloomy place with big holes.
Yes.
Love this for us.
For whom the bell
Delightful.
tolls.
So I would have waited for something to happen and we could stop on a cliff breaker, but the bladder needs what the bladder needs when it needs it. So we're going to stop here. Once again, if you haven't typed in !ticket into the chat, you should do so now so you can enter for the drawing for Phoenix Dice. And two sets. There's going to be two drawings today. So you can only enter once, but there will be two names drawn. Until 10 minutes, we're going to take 10 minutes.
Yep.
And be right back. Thanks for watching. Everybody, welcome back. We are at the last part of session 6. And we are in the Hollow Hills. Let's go straight into it. Do we have any announcements we need to make real quick? The Idle Champions thing is already come and gone.
Code's in the chat if anybody didn't get it, and then !ticket, enter the drawing.
And for the Phoenix Dice, yes.
Yep.
Okay. So what you see is in this really soft rock, there are all these openings from which this kind of gloom exudes. The black flowers are abundant around the openings around you, but there's also a lot of detritus left from what looks like an archaeological dig. There's discarded wagons, there's scaffolding that's collapsed and rotting. If you want to make some kind of a, let's see, what would it be? I guess, I mean, you've been told that there was a kind of necropolis here where there are a lot of tombs and that they were discovered and looted about 50 years ago. So what you think you might be looking at is the aftermath, right? Broken wagon wheels, old barrel hoops, crumbling wood structures and so on, and then all of these openings, tombs, if your recollection is correct.
So Do you think there's dead people in there?
I mean, probably. But I mean, hopefully they're
Gosh.
the dead people that don't move.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I hope not. I hope they don't move. I mean, it's a shame what they did. I mean, from what I'm seeing here is that these were gorgeous. I mean, the craftsmanship on some of these tombs, uh, unreal, truly. I am nothing but impressed, and to see it all fall apart like this, yeah, grave robbing,
Mm,
sad.
mm.
I wonder how they entomb the bodies. I wonder, do you think it'd be bad if I just did a
We're
quick check?
not. No, we need to. This is a weird place. We should just. We should probably just. Bandy's a little spooked. doesn't like
I
the gloom and the darkness and holes with dead people. We should probably just
right,
keep.
right.
I mean, you know, there were sand ghouls before, but I mean, I don't think that was. But here,
I mean, is this
probably?
I'll just poke my head in then. I won't go
Oh,
any further.
God.
I won't go all the way in. I'll just poke my head in. What do I see? So excited.
You see now. It looks. So what you see is a small room carved out. It has benches that have been sort of carved, along the edges, and in the middle is the bottom half of a coffin. Like it's carved straight out of the ground, and so
Nice.
you couldn't move it, and so it looks like a bathtub, but there's no lid on it anymore. There's stone, broken slab there. You think might have once been the lid on it, and you're imagining it was a coffin.
Oh.
Location. You can't even. They made this custom made for this place.
You see that there were. You're guessing that there were murals on the walls, but most of that has eroded or faded away. There's one. If you want to do an investigation check,
You bet your
see
bottom
there's
dollar.
one that kind of looks like a face. That's exact. Oh no, not quite. That's exactly what you needed. It looks like an elf, a gray elf face. Like you can tell that there's a pointed ear and the features. It looks like there was like an elf. You don't know if the gray is the original color or if it's just kind of faded that way. But
Did I take a
yeah.
little bit of cloth and
Yeah, it crumbles really easily. It's very
Oh.
crumbly, so it comes right off, and you can't really, doesn't help you figure out the color.
All right, I'll head back out.
Hmm.
It's a real shame what happened here. I mean, some real great craftsmanship was just torn to pieces. And I'll pay my respects to the Raven Queen and hope that their passing was easy and their slumber was not fitful. And I'll keep going.
Wow.
And I just want to do as we're kind of moving along, just a passing stone cunning check on is any of this recent?
Yeah,
Because we know this is supposed to be really old. So I'm just looking for recent, maybe a history for stone cunning.
yeah. I don't know. So stone cunning's
like a
kind of it's not history though. I think that you can tell.
It is for stone cunning.
Oh, it is?
It is, yeah.
Oh. It looks pretty old to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'm it's really weird stone.
I'm
it's
just
not
worried, and I more just want to. If something's new, then trouble. But
yeah,
as long as it looks oldish, then I'm fine.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one you're passing.
Bande, do you want me to look in that one? You look nervous.
I don't. I don't really know. Not
Okay.
really.
I just can make sure
from
there's
where
nobody
you
in
are,
it.
Perception from where you are. It's really freaking gloomy in there. But Aggie, if you do a perception, you might just you don't.
Come on.
Oh, 24. This one appears to have some mosaic floor that hasn't been
The tiling. They should
Yeah.
have taken this first. Smolly, come over here. Look at this one.
It's hard to make.
Yeah.
There's only enough of it to tell that it was a mosaic. You can't really tell exactly what it was figuring. Maybe if you took a real good squint at it with an investigation check, you might be able to figure out what it is. Smolly.
I will help because
I'm watching
I will
everywhere
help. Can I
else.
help?
Yeah.
Help action.
Investigation.
Heck yeah.
Aggie and Smolly. Whoa. No, that's sorry. Okay, so that's good.
Are you giving me advantage,
I'm
Smolly?
giving you advantage because you don't want me to roll that. Ooh, another stick
Ooh,
bug.
dirty 20. Nice work.
Oh, nice.
All right. Smolly, you're pretty sure you can see feathers. There's feathers in there's like a sorry. It's a person and there's feathers on the person. Like they're wearing a cloak of feathers. Maybe it's like a ritual garb or something, but it's not a complete figure. It's hard to tell.
It's really pretty though.
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of love it. It kind of makes me think of the Raven Queen a little bit, but yeah, other than that.
So, does that mean all the people here were really rich?
I have to imagine. I mean, this looks like what this Taser Yinner maybe did the carving here. Very famous. They did a lot of great tombs back in the day. I mean, no one did it better than Taysar, but he hasn't practiced his craft in 200 years, so it's really rare to see something like this. So it's probably not him, probably just a protege that's, copying his styles and his mosaics. And I'm sorry, we should keep going. This isn't.
Wow.
Lisa.
You're so smart, Aggie. You know so many things.
Only about really weird, specific things like this.
No, but it's awesome.
Gosh, if I could make something this nice.
Does it? Do these go deep in? Do these go like real far in, or is it just right there?
Well, you've seen the backs of two. Each of them has been about 20 feet deep. Not even that in one case.
Okay.
Just enough for headroom and a coffin and space around it for someone to walk.
I mean, presumably, if they're open, people have already taken things.
Yeah.
So.
And if they were going to come back to life, they probably would have came back and attacked the people robbing their graves. And if they did, they either killed them or, I don't think they would have just laid back down in their coffin. So I think we're good to go.
I mean, after they killed them, they might have.
Bande, you're making me kind of nervous. I'm sure everything is just fine. But just to kind of make you feel a little bit better, I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good, on myself. It's 10 minutes of concentration, and I can know if there's any aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me. And I'll walk to the one behind us, and I'll walk into this one. I'm like, there's nothing around. Don't worry. I'm looking for any undead right now, and I don't see any.
Are you going over to a third one?
Of course I am. I gotta check them all out for Bande. But I'm prepared now.
Okay. You do not sense any evil. However, it is really quiet here. Like it's like oppressively quiet and dark. Like if you look up the canyon, you should see kind of blue sky, but it's kind of gray, and it's almost like this kind of gray fog. It's very oppressive, and weirdly quiet.
Oh,
It makes you want to talk in hushed voices. Even the wind up in the spires and needles, it seems a little muted. But you want to roll a 8-sided die just for fun, Aggie or Smolly?
Smolly needs to.
So that way you have somebody else to blame.
No,
Uh-huh.
I would never blame Smolly. Smolly is perfect. He's our
Am I
fearless
rolling?
leader.
Yeah, roll
Okay.
8-sided die.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh no, what is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You see it?
I see it. It's an 8.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
really good.
You again, there's a broken like half of a sarcophagus, the bottom half, and you also notice in the that the flood, this little canyon is flooded a couple times, and there's silt and stuff in there, and there's a piece of corroded chain sticking out of the sand. You'll notice kind of links about like that big, kind of.
Smolly bends down and picks it up.
You pull it out, and it's like 3 feet long, very corroded, strange kind of tabs sticking out of the corroded tabs sticking off of the chain. Maybe it was ornamental, or you don't really know. Yeah, just a chain with these kind of tabs sticking off of it, or the stubs of old corroded
You
tabs.
guys think this was maybe a necklace for like a really big person?
I think you're right. I don't know what they would use that for. I mean,
I've
why'd you have
seen
to have
people wear
chains in it?
stranger things, so
Yeah. Do you want me to try and tie it around you?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay. Head around, and I will I'll use my cantrip mending, and I'll mend the chain together
Ooh,
and
cool.
cure it of its like kind of like broken in properties.
Nice.
I'll make it nice and new as I repair it, get the rust off, and rechain it back together. Here you go.
Nice.
Oh, Smolly, you look so cool with your loincloth and chain necklace. It's 3.
So one thing you notice is when you join those two links, the tabs also mend into sharp spikes.
I'd be careful with that.
Does it hurt? Like if
It depends where you put it. If you put it
I
on your
mean,
neck.
just don't turn it towards you, and you'll probably be fine, right? If
Wow.
it's pointing out, do they point out from all directions, or is it just like one
Yeah,
direction?
they're kind of both sides of the stick out.
What is this for?
Maybe don't. Maybe wear it then. That looks like that hurt.
I'm sorry, Smolly. I think I broke it by fixing it.
Oh.
it's okay, we
I
can get another
mean-
one later.
I think that can you wrap that on your hammer?
Hmm.
Ooh, good
Like, could
idea.
you like? I mean, if you hit him with a spike chain on the end of that hammer, that'd be worse, right? Maybe we work on that while we walk or something.
You poke your head into a bunch of these old tombs. You see that there's sometimes old remnants of painting on the wall. In one case, on the ceiling, there's this grinning goat head. Like if you were laying in the sarcophagus, you'd be looking straight up at this grinning goat face. And I don't know what to tell you about that, except that's what you see.
Was this a human civilization?
You don't know.
We don't know.
I mean, so far you've seen only one figure that was not a goat head, and that was an elf head.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
There's one beautifully carved space, the size almost of a cottage, without windows, and there's faded murals on one of the back walls of a pale. It's in sort of pale gray paint. It looks like and they look like elves. possibly just faded out. Maybe they had color once, but they're all very gray now, very stark style, not like gay elvish style. Gay as in merry. It's really stark, almost bleak looking figures.
I mean, I like the colors
do
in here,
think-
but this is weird.
So, like those people that were in the gold cart earlier, do you think this is where they bury their dead?
Huh. I don't know why they
The one
wouldn't
with the
bury
cute
them.
rabbit.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't. That would explain the goat.
I like goats too.
Because I mean, aren't there like walking goats that stand up in the Feywild too? Or maybe that was
Maybe.
the goat head. Maybe that was like they're looking up at themselves. I don't know.
Oh,
This
that's
place
really
freaks me
interesting.
out. But
No one dead yet though.
Yeah.
There's no
I
one
don't
dead.
like that you said yet.
I said yet because I haven't checked all of them, but I'm going to check all of them. I'll head over to another one. Nothing here, you know.
Don't
I
be
could
scared,
just
Bande.
walk through the place and not be waiting around, but sure.
Did
Let's just
you,
look at them all, I guess.
Aggie looking for any excuse.
Aggie, you seem to suggest that you knew Elvish.
I do know Elvish.
Yeah, there is a motto, a partial motto over the lintel of one of the doors, and it's very archaic or strange Elvish, but you're pretty sure it's the end of a sentence, and it says, "Shields me from her curse," and
Mm.
Huh.
her is capitalized.
Oh my gosh.
Spooky.
Shields me from. I'll say it in Elvish to myself. Shields me from my. Hey, and I'll say in the comment. Shields
Ugh.
me from her curse. Who is her? Capital H. That's so weird.
Can I do a religion check?
Sure.
Her curse. This is so fucking.
Ah!
Get it? Ba-ba-ba-da.
You
I
Give
mean-
the insp.
Do you think that it's talking about your curse, Aggie?
Oh my gosh. Aggie's like, it can't be, but like the other part of Aggie really holding out for hope. It's possible.
She rolled a 1.
I see.
Yeah.
If only Aggie knew. All right, I'll go take a look in. I'll walk in.
Yeah, I mean, inside you've got pretty much the same thing. That is the only legible script that you've seen. You can tell there was script written on the walls here, but it's eroded, wind, who knows what has rubbed it away. There is at the back of one of these tombs also a painting of a strange beast. Like it's all in black. And it's pretty stylized, but it looks like maybe a lion, like a black lion, but it has a spiked collar as well. So, I don't know, somebody's pet lion?
Sad.
We
Oh.
lost your voice, Michelle.
Smolly, you went robot on us for a second.
Sirash.
All right.
I don't know
Godfrey.
why that
The
happens.
Elden Lord is here.
I like kittens too. That's really sad if the kitten died.
Is that what that's supposed to be? Can I do like, since
yeah.
there's a mention of a curse and something shielding, can I do an Arcana check on the
Sure.
kind of the entrance and just to see like, was there any magic? Like, did this look like it was something that was built to hold a magical spell of some kind?
Mhm.
Sure.
Could I come from a different angle on a history check?
Too freaked out.
Sure.
Too freaked out. Natural 1.
Hang on, let's complete the triangle.
There's nothing
Oh!
magical.
21. So what is the angle you're looking for, or the information?
Shields me from her curse. When I see like I've even got Bande in a little bit. Like, what does this mean? I'm like, I want to figure out what this means too, and I'll just Bandy wagon. Uh, so I'm trying to like shields me from her curse. I'm like, what curse would it be? What shielded it? Or like, who is her? Like, have I seen the phrase in any of the books I've been reading or anything? Or
Yeah,
like,
you have.
oh man,
It refers to the Raven Queen, and
no.
there's a curse that she has like a people.
The
You
Shatterkai?
what is it?
The Shatterkai?
Yatterkai, yes, they're elvish people. You did your research on it once, apparently, after you encountered the Raven Queen, and what you learned was that she was she was once a powerful elvish queen who wanted to somehow mend a rift in the elvish pantheon of gods. There was some squabbling going on, and she believed if she and all of her people put themselves together to in a big ritual she designed, that it would raise her, I think, to a kind of godhead or something, that where she could fix things. And sadly, a little cadre of wizards that were opposed to this interfered, and what happened was she became the Raven Queen, and all of her people became these like kind of like blighted elves, who are stuck in this loop of, I think, reincarnation, where they just keep coming back as these same creatures called Shadowkai, which are like these Shadowfell elves. Right?
Servants to the Raven Queen, baby.
Yeah,
Boy.
so it's a kind of a curse. If you're one of these elves, it's like you're stuck in this eternal loop of reincarnation as a friggin' shadow elf, and you just keep serving. They have like no joy, they're really miserable.
Kiri, what shape are my ears? I normally have my hair in front of my ears. What shape are my ears?
They look like your ears.
Are they round or are they pointy?
They're round. I don't understand the question.
Nothing. It's.
Can you not feel your ears?
Are
you okay? Did the curse take your hands?
No, this is a Raven Queen. It's a protection from her change of heart with her ascension to godhood. It's never an easy path. I don't know what the protection would be against it, but clearly whatever it is long gone.
Is that good or bad?
Depending on who you ask, some people would say it's bad. Bad. It's bad. Wish it was here.
No.
But I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe I'm the protection.
Yeah. I believe that, like you've protected me so far, and you've been really good at
it. All right. Because we have only 35 minutes left, and we are past the halfway point of our 10 session commitment, I'm going to just scroll ahead a bit to the next map, which is also full of tombs. Just imagine it's
great. I hate it here.
What's that?
It's great. I hate it here.
No, here's the thing though. You gotta tell me is there a map when I move you over, or is it yeah. Is there a map?
There's a map. Yeah.
There's a map.
All right. Okay. Here's the problem. The map that Rosa gave you does not have a fork in it, but there's a fork in the road.
I pick it up.
Thank you.
It's very
I hate
pointy.
when people leave their silverware out.
Yeah, can you see that on the, it's all revealed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's kind of a problem, I suppose.
Anyone remember which way we're supposed to go?
It's just north, I thought.
But-
Um,
Maybe we split the party.
I mean, I know we went like east and then we were supposed to go north. But
yeah,
what direction are we going in right now?
we're heading north right now.
Are we?
I'm pretty sure. Me.
Yeah, the map's north, south, east, west. It's all.
So
I can't tell with the dark and the gray, and I don't know. It's weird out here.
it's just Smolly has been just jangling the chain and going pss, 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 pss,
What's
trying to see if he can
Oh,
attract
no.
a cat.
Oh,
Well,
no.
let's
Molly?
take,
What the
How
hell are you
about-
doing?
wait, how about we take the right path because the other path is the wrong path.
That makes sense
I
to me.
appreciate the
Yeah, I agree.
wordplay, but I'm not sure how functional that is.
Well, if you have
What
a
is-
better idea.
Does anybody? What's the singing? Webb, are you singing again?
No, I don't sing.
Aren't you all still hearing those? Has anyone started hearing those chime bells at
It's
all?
louder. It's louder.
No.
Was
Are
that?
they hearing them yet?
Oh, it's never stopped.
No, but do my friends
Oh,
hear it?
no.
No.
But it's louder. You think they should by now.
All right, man, those chimes are getting so loud. I don't know if
Is-
anybody else can hear them yet, but
No.
What, Where's the singing coming from?
The
Which way?
left canyon.
I'm hearing the singing come from the left canyon.
And where's the stuff that
singing.
you're hearing coming from?
North.
So what I'm hearing from is north, singing chimes to the north, singing to the west.
Northwest. Which do we think is creepier? Because I
I
want to
think it's
do
the
the
singing.
opposite.
Yeah, I think it's the singing is creepy. I think we should follow the humming I'm hearing.
I mean,
So-
again.
Follow the. Everyone can hear the singing, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the chimes. I think we should follow the chimes in my brain. But
so. We want
Okay.
to.
That seems as
All right.
good as anything.
sorry, I
I
think
mean,
I've been hanging out with
honestly-
all of you too long. I think I'm going crazy.
Hey,
That didn't make any
Smolly?
sense.
Smolly, can you roll a perception?
Oh, no.
I'm just really worried we're gonna walk over there and it's gonna be a doll humming, because that's like my nightmare. I don't. I'm
So-
just. It's freaking me out right now. This place.
Smolly
Oh.
rolled a 0.
Just
Smolly,
like
Smells.
what are you doing with your chain now? You're whispering to your chain?
No, she's
No,
doing.
well, I've got a chain and I'm kind of like rattling it, so it's,
Like a
just a little
cat?
bit of metal sound.
Like
Yeah.
keys for a
Marley.
cat.
Yeah, trying to make the sound in case there's a kitten somewhere around here.
Oh, you think there might be a cat
draws
because
cats.
of the
Yeah.
because of the black lion on the back of that one? Maybe there's a
Yeah.
cat.
The kitty.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, totally. Maybe there's a cat around here. I don't know.
Aggie, can you make? I'm just looking at who's on the. No, who's that? Who's after Smolly? On the map.
I guess I'm
That-
back.
Me?
Is
It's got to be
Small-
Kiri.
Kiri? Yeah, can
Yeah.
you roll perception?
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, you see, there's some movement around the bend here, coming around the bend of that corner.
Kiri like tenses with her staff and is like, guys, I think I see something over there.
Is it a cat?
It is not.
It doesn't seem like it.
Maybe let's go north then and avoid the trouble.
I
What
mean,
if it's a
it's
cat?
right. It's right. It's just gonna. If it's close enough,
people.
we can see it. It can see us.
Yeah.
Well, we can't see it yet. Let's hurry.
I mean, but she saw it.
But
Move your figures if you're gonna run. Show me what you're doing.
Is
Uh-huh.
it still dark-ish? I mean, like
It's
it's just
very gloomy.
overcast, gloomy.
I'm
It's like
gonna,
like a dark winter day down here.
I'm gonna like hide behind here so I can see them coming.
I'm gonna because I didn't see it, but I'm assuming Carrie was like right over there is movement. I'm gonna shoot
Yeah.
like dancing lights
Yeah.
right to the corner.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
You
make them
see-
like a yellow, just a nice yellow glow.
Okay.
4 globes spread out a little bit in that area.
Okay.
That's very
So
nice.
you you clearly illuminate 3 people and a donkey.
Oh,
And there's someone on the donkey. There's a woman, very weather hardened looking woman, middle-aged, maybe almost. She's got a big spear. She's walking with a spear. And the donkey, I want you all to roll a perception. Smolly, you've got the best look. So it looks like 2 young people and a middle-aged woman, looks very kind of tough, with a spear in her hand. She's wearing studded leather armor. Her kids are wearing leather, or the kids, sorry. One of the kids, maybe 12. You can't tell if it's male or female. They're on the donkey, but they have a bag over their head. It seems like they're the one that's singing. Behind is a burly, maybe 14-year-old young man who's hauling a Travis. It's like a stretcher that has a whole bunch of gear in it. Is dragging one end of it on the ground. He's like red-faced, sweat soaked, and he's just like looking straight at the sand right in front of him until he realizes the donkey stops, and he stops and looks up, and the woman looks up at the lights around her and doesn't seem terribly impressed, but says, "Hail and well met." Just kind of
Hello.
scared.
oh, hello. What's your name?
I'm Tam.
You, Tam. I'm Carrie. What are you
I'm
guys doing?
Smolly. Why is he wearing a bag?
Bande, is this some of the people?
He's sick. This is my son. He's sick. He's still singing, by the way. Kind of like he's drunk.
The dad is singing or the son is?
So sorry, I'm giving her a rough.
Oh,
look.
sorry.
It's a woman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But the kid on the donkey is singing,
Okay.
like oblivious that anything else is going on, apparently.
When you say sick, is it like eyes like weeping?
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay, great.
That's fantastic. I mean, it's not good that they're sick, but
Just ate something. Taking him out, getting him out before night. Don't want to be in here during nighttime. If you want to roll, so let's see, you all rolled perceptions. Let's see, Gar, you notice that the kid on the donkey is dressed as a boy, has no obvious female features. Notice a beekeeper's hat and veil on the Travis that's being pulled there. You notice 2 heavy crossbows loaded on top of the gear. Couple kegs, bunch of other things, tools, like knives and rags. Yeah, let's see. Anybody else? Yeah. Insight checks if you want.
Yeah.
Could I do a medicine check on the boy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kiri just reading everybody like books
yeah,
today.
yeah, totally.
I rolled a 0 again.
So it is Aggie, you definitely you are amazing. Aggie, you definitely, I mean, it fits that this kid might be sick. Kind of like when you have a fever kind of sick, you know, and you're sort of like
Does it remind me of maybe certain people, I think 2 nights ago, that looked like they were in my party, going on a
Oh.
weird drug honey honey tea trip?
Could very well be. Um,
Dumb like a fox.
let's see. The woman's looking really wary. The kid pulling the Travis looks jumpy, like tense. The kid on the thing looks drunk. I'm talking to Kiri now. Judging from this woman, she looks like a very experienced fighter, like a vet of many fights, scars on her forearms and hands, and she looks like she could handle herself against any one of you guys. She looks like she doesn't want any trouble, and she looks like and the older boy looks like he's irritated by the singer.
Okay. Does it seem like, you know, they are being sincere in the things that they're saying and stuff, or like they got like they're hiding stuff?
She's maybe not telling you everything.
Okay.
Maybe sick isn't the right word, but
Maybe high, maybe super high.
Let's see. Aggie. Anybody else know Elvish?
I do.
Oh, look at us.
The language of the song is there's Elvish in there. It's a weird dialect. It seems kind of corrupted, or it's a dialect, or
Kiri also knows Sylvan and Primordial.
whoa.
Do either of like, does it sound like any of those mixed in there either, or
No,
okay.
no. But you catch a few words. The word rebirth and freedom, these seems to be coming out. It's really freaking depressing sounding. It's all minor keys, right? It's just like it's like a dirge. And you hear a phrase that you've already heard from Aggie, which is free of her curses, and another there's references to hope and faith and an afterlife and free of her madness. And it's just like it's creepy ass sound. It's like it's depressing sounding. It's making you sad to hear it, but it's ostensibly hopeful in the lyrics.
So how did he get sick?
He ate something. Look, I need to get my kids out of here.
Totally. And I just like, you know, we're continuing through here, so we don't want to fall prey to whatever took, you know, your child like that. But also, you know, my friend here is a really excellent healer, and maybe if you let her look at them, maybe she can help, you know, like stabilize them or something, so that way you can make it to the next town, like, you know, with more time before it gets worse.
Let me see. Are you indicating Aggie?
Yes.
Okay. She looks Aggie over and goes, "No, I don't think so."
You'd be happy to help. If you could just tell me how much honey that he ate, that would be great.
He's stupid. He did it on purpose. Shut up.
Is it this much? Was it this much? Do you still have any on you?
I mean,
Why are you here?
we're Bandy's like, we're not
We're just going through.
we're not here for you. We have our own I just honestly,
Yeah,
we just
but-
need to know the safest way to get north of here from here.
Well, I just.
And if we could, do something nice. They like to do nice things.
Yeah.
No one's we're not trying to start anything, is what I'm trying to say.
No.
Truly.
It should wear off in another hour or so.
Yeah.
He should be okay with enough time. It'll just have to wash out of his system, give him lots of water, but it'll be fine.
Guys, I found a caterpillar.
Oh wow!
Nice.
It's a black caterpillar.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So we can drop the pretenses. You know why we're here.
But we don't care.
No,
to be
we have
clear.
other business.
Why
We
are
don't-
you here?
We're trying to go north in the safest way possible.
I don't actually understand why they're here. I don't.
Well, I'll explain it, and
Oh.
we can have that conversation later, but we're not trying to make
Okay.
them upset.
So
yeah, no, of course not.
it's pretty clear to any of you who have made a perception check of 15 or better during this time. You can smell honey coming from their gear and everything. They're clearly, Aggie, kind of sensed what was going on here. It's very likely that the little kegs in the back are honey. I mean, they didn't conceal it. So she says, what do you want?
What?
I just want to
best
know which is the safest path. No, like, we don't want to get into this place is creepy. You know more about it than we do.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get north of here
Well, and
before-
also help out your
before
kid if
sunset.
we can.
Mhm.
Obviously, you think they would like to do that. I think you probably got it well in hand. But
yeah, it seems like you have it handled. I just want a
I-
bottle of honey.
Oh, that's it? Just a bottle?
I'm curious.
Yes, why not? Tark, the kid back there goes, okay. He puts down the Travis and starts rummaging. She says, why are you going through the Hollow Hills? No one goes through the Hollow Hills.
Why
are you
not?
going? Because it's very dangerous and there's nothing here.
let's just say we weren't given a choice.
Mm-hmm. And multiple
Molly-
people have tried to kill us.
Yeah.
Smolly points to his tattoo. We gotta keep a promise.
Ah, you're Rosies.
I really hate that term, but sure, if you know what that is. So you know we don't care. We've got a thing we have to do, and that's all we care about.
Oh yeah. I mean, laws are something that only like human people seem to care about.
She cares.
Well, I mean,
Bunch
she'd
of
like,
egg.
yeah, she'd like to try. Like, some of us tried that.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't. So she's curious.
So the boy brings up the bottle and hands it to his mother, and she kind of wipes it with a rag, and it's a little flask about this big.
Oh, it's pretty good.
And she walks up to Aggie and holds it out.
Oh, is it how much for the probably a gold? Maybe how much do you want for it?
It's a gift.
Oh, that's very kind.
We could trade.
I need to get my kids out of here.
Sure.
So should we take this path or that one to get out of here?
To go through the hills.
And out the north side. Safely.
You were on the correct path.
Yay! See, I told you the right path was the right path.
Well, no, I mean she came from the left path. Are we going down the left path, or are we going
It's the
where you
one
just
we're
came
on.
from, or the other way?
I came from a dead end.
Okay, the right path. Yeah, you
See,
were right,
I told
Kiri.
you.
Okay.
Thank you for your generosity. And I'll say an elvish safe journey.
And to be
that-
clear, I never saw you or your kids.
Mhm.
Thank you. She watches you. She gestures towards the north path, and because you're kind of blocking her way, standing
I'm
there.
kicking. I'm just moving.
Mhm.
Okay. I will move you guys up there. All right. Well, they pause there at the intersection and watch you guys retreat. And then you see their backs as she takes up the rear now, and the boy with the Travis goes ahead, and they disappear around the bend.
Kiri, to be clear, they're trafficking. It says they're trafficking illegal stuff.
Mhm.
Right? They went and gathered stuff that's probably not. People don't really want them to have, and then they're going to go sell it so they can make money.
Oh.
I think I accepted a bribe unknowingly.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to trade, but
Ah,
as
well.
long as we don't tell anybody we ever saw them, we're probably fine.
Yeah.
But that lady's
But
a
would
problem.
why would things found in nature be illegal? Like everybody can get it.
Because some people like to control power.
Mhm. And that kid
Oh.
is currently going through
Pretty
the
powerful.
resurrection of the
If they
Raven
want to
Queen.
limit the access to things found in nature, then we should just kill them.
Well, they don't want to do that. They want to they're trying to just make money.
Yeah.
No, it's like the people in charge. And that's
those people. That's not
yeah.
okay.
I mean, usually you don't go try to kill them because they've got armies, right?
Mhm.
Webb knows.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, it's 9:00,
Mhm.
and you're heading up the right-hand canyon. I think we should stop here.
Okay.
I could give you a cliffhanger, but it would take another 10 minutes.
Oh,
So I think we should just stop here and honor our pledged time. I will give you one little cliffhanger. The deeper you penetrate into the hills, the louder that tone becomes in your head, Aggie.
Yeah.
You're sure everyone else must be able to hear it by now. They swear they can't hear it. It's not a great sound in the sense that it isn't cheerful. It's kind of morose. The taller the spires and the darker the canyon floor, the farther you penetrate in here. The sky too dims with thickening clouds. Somewhere in the canyons, a howl rises, mournful and eerie. At first, it seems like it's the wind, or maybe the chime in your head. But soon you discern a canine voice, and its vibrations touch your core like electricity. Eerie, lonely, the howl of wolves, but distorted and otherworldly. When another voice joins, the feeling in your gut becomes panic. And you each need to make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
All because I saw one beautiful elf. Sorry, guys.
What beautiful elf. Oh. I have one save. Aggie saved with the 21.
Your Jedi mind tricks won't work on me.
Oh, can't wait to see.
It's not
no,
letting
Bande.
me roll
Oh,
a wisdom
yeah.
save, so I'm gonna roll it manually.
Yeah,
I
roll the
can't wait
D20
to
now.
see Smolly's because we know there's a -1 attached to this.
I'm desperate to know Smolly's stat spread because it's like wisdom negative, int negative, charisma negative, and I'm like, that
Oh!
con, strength, and
Is
dex are
this-
20.
Is this
Dump
is this a spell to get charmed?
that. Fear.
Okay. Because I was like, I have an advantage versus charm spell.
Fear will keep us
Oh,
in
here
line.
comes Kiri, maybe? I still don't see Smolly. Do you
Yeah.
have a
I've been pressing it.
Oh, have
I've been
you?
hitting this button. Yeah,
I'm just
weird.
entering it manually.
Okay, yeah, just
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So just do /roll 1d20 plus whatever your modifier is.
Okay.
Or minus whatever your modifier is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because for some reason,
okay, hang on.
like the last game, my Beyond 20 must have glitched or something. Because only half of the things I roll will show up in roll 20.
Yeah, something to try to figure out before next week.
Yeah.
All right, so whoever is it was a DC 13, and I need you, if you did not,
No, wow.
yeah,
Dang!
Smolly, we're gonna need you.
Smolly rolled an 18.
And -1, so 17.
all right. I'm gonna look at here. Okay, so we've got Garwar, Kiri, nice. Webb,
Perfect.
y'all start sprinting. Webb does not. It's just Gar and Kiri. You start sprinting. I'm gonna roll for you which direction. Here's Kiri's direction. Here's Gar's. 5 and a 6, or 6 and a 5. Kiri tries climbing the nearest cliff. Roll an athletics DC 14.
Oh, right now?
Gar, yeah. Gar runs straight into the nearest tomb.
Bande, no.
Bande.
Nope.
Kiri is failing and scrabbling and like trying to, and Gar just right into a tomb.
Smolly, I think something very bad is happening right now.
Okay, that's where we're gonna end scene.
All right.
Now, let me see
That
if
went
I
well.
can figure.
Yeah.
Mm, there it is.
But hey,
I'm doing
Smolly
it.
gets to play with a puppy.
Yes, I did it. Okay, it is time for the giveaways.
Oh,
Everybody
nice.
ready?
Yeah, last
Yes.
chance to enter, guys.
Last chance
Exclamation
to
point
enter.
ticket.
Give you 30 seconds to put exclamation point ticket in the chat window. Can I get a drum roll? I only need my bug has won.
I only need my bug. Nice.
For you, I
One more,
only
one
need
more.
my. And
I
you
gotta
need
pull
those
one more.
dice.
And Sultry Shay. So we got
Ooh.
Sultry Shay and I only need my bug. You have won a set of dice. Michelle, what can you tell them
I'll
about?
be in touch.
You'll be in
Sorry?
touch?
Yeah, I'll be in touch. I will whisper. I'll send you a whisper.
Awesome.
Make sure you have your whispers on Twitch.
All right. Thank you for watching. I'm Stephen Merlino, DM and author of this campaign, soon, not really soon, sorry, to be released on DM's Guild. First, I have to run a Kickstarter, pay for all the art, etc. So it won't be real soon, but wow, what if it was in time for Christmas? That would be cool. Good idea, Steve.
Don't put a
Thank you,
deadline. If you
Steve.
put a deadline, it's going to be hard to hit the deadline.
Yeah, I don't do deadlines. No, I believe deadlines tend to artificially rush things towards incompletion. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. You know, like whenever they release a new freaking video game, it's on a schedule and they release it before it's ready and it's all glitchy and stupid. No, just freaking wait till it's done. Come on.
That's marketing.
Anyway, I've been Stephen Merlino. Let's see. Michelle, tell us about yourself and where we can find you.
Hey, congrats to the winners, by the way. We will do a dice giveaway anytime I show up on a stream. So always on because we have awesome dice at phoenixdice.com where you can go for all your adventuring gear needs. You can find us at, or me specifically, at Phoenix Dice on all the social media. But Gar.
Hi. I've been playing Bande, and I've also been trying to make the stream look good. One of those things happened tonight. You can find me here as I put my name in chat. You can click and toss me a follow on Twitch. I stream Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, one of our sponsors tonight. I also stream a variety of other games that change as I play things. So you can hang out with me over there. Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen. I also go by Savage Sparrow on the internet, and this is my giant oversized Hamtaro plush, which I learned makes an excellent fidget toy tonight. Anyway, I played Kiryu and Tailsinger, the lovely littler older sister of our wonderful Smolly. And basically, if you want to follow me or see more of me, I also stream on the Grey Mantle campaign on this channel, as well as savagesparrow.com is my awesome website of nerdy apparel and accessories for leveling up your look at the table. And patreon.com/savagesparrow is where you can follow my art and see my process and all the new stuff that's coming out. And finally, I'll be at Gen Con next weekend. So definitely check us out. I'm going to be in an awesome area by Free League Games and Mayfair Games. So, you know, if you want to pick up some sweet indie games, definitely come by and, you know, grab some cool stuff from me.
Cool.
Gwen.
Hello. I've been Aggie tonight, your lovely cleric. And best place to find me is on Instagram at Camilla Coven. Camilla Coven, CAMILLACOVEN. That was so fast. It was too fast. Yeah, and I just drive home safe, everybody. You know, so important. You know, tell your loved ones, give them a big old smooch. Yeah, thanks, y'all. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks for running, Steven. It's a great time.
Yeah, cool. Hey, I'm curious, Jen, where is this convention you're going to?
Gen Con is in Indianapolis.
Gen Con. I didn't catch that. Right on. When is that?
It starts next Thursday. It is 4 days of gaming. You know, with the anniversary of D&D that they're going to do something huge and crazy. You know, I know I'm a licensed partner of Paizo Publishing, so Paizo has a bunch of stuff for Starfinder too. That's going to be out. It's going to be super, super cool. My friends at the channel Gehenna Gaming have their game Eldritch Automata on tables and everything. So if you love RPGs or you love role-playing games or anything like that, it is so much fun. It is one of my favorite events to do every year.
Boy, I wish it was in Seattle.
I mean, I'll be up by you for PAX West at the start of next month.
Oh, heck cool. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk.
That'd be cool. Definitely.
We can hang out, get some coffee.
Meeting the Earl.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody. And we'll see you next week for session 7.
Yay.
Bye.